And our disclaimer. This is all done for education. Yeah, that's what we call it.
Wait a second. Are you a flat earther?
No, I'm not a flat earther. Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing out there in the YouTube's land? Let's see if we can get this to work. I'm going to try to play some music in the background. So let me know if you can hear the music in the background. If not, we will try to figure that out. Hope everybody's having a good whatever morning, night. We're going to go over some silly stuff today. So, okay, cool. Hopefully we can get this to work without it echoing, but we shall see. I'm trying to have music in the background. So, let's see. Let's go over what holidays are today. Let's see. Let's share the screen. You can hear me? Good. Hopefully you can hear the music as well. You don't hear me at all? Can anybody else hear me? Or is that just brainless? Or... Okay. I should have known you were kidding. Yeah. And can you at least hear the music a little bit? Because I'd like to have music in the background for these streams from now on. And I'm trying out Slipstream is what we're trying. So, all right. So, today is Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. Yeah, what the hell, brainless? Celebration of Life Day. So everybody celebrate your life. Come in from the cold day. Dance of the Seven Veils Day. Let's just see what that actually is. I want to say Solomon dance performance of Herod Antipas and his guests. According to the Bible, it took place during the beheading of John the Baptist. It's commemorated with a dance of the Seven Veils Day. A biblical account in Matthew 14, John the Baptist is imprisoned for his words of disapproval of Herod Antipas. I'm sure I'm screwing that up, but anyways, of his marriage to Herodes. I'm probably butchering the crap out of those. Anyways, so that is what that is for today. Let's see what else. Local Quilt Shop Day. National Blonde Brownie Day. Not just National Brownie Day, but National Blonde Brownie Day. National Hot Sauce Day. National Polka Dot Day. Roe versus Wade Day. And I just saw some news stuff about that. It's the 29th year anniversary or something like that. So we're glad that is around. And then that is it for all of those. I am going to click on Answer Your Cat's Questions Day just to see what it says about it. If there's anybody in the side chat who would like to join me today as a guest, I may be having a couple people jump on. Just let me know in the Discord, and I'll send you a link if you would like. Okay, Answer Your Cat's Question Day is a fictitious holiday where people with cats are to look at them and meditate on what they are thinking and are trying to ask them and ask their cats questions and something, and that is way too long. So, okay, sure. And it says something about facial expressions. The cats give us clues to how they're feeling. And okay, anyways, I usually know how my pussy is feeling, but we'll talk about that in another time. So if everybody can still hear some, yes, music. And was that a giant penis? Where? What did I miss? then we will get on to. Yeah, Micro, I would believe so. I would say that most cat owners already ask their cats questions and all of that fun stuff. I'm going to check Decima chords right quick. And there we go. We'll get the brainless in here. And again, if anybody else wants to join, just let me know. The music is a tiny bit distracting to me, but I should get used to it very soon. So if anybody wants to join, go ahead. I sent a handful of links. But until then, there's a gentleman who is very upset about how M&Ms are promoting themselves nowadays. I don't want to give any more away. So let's try this. If you hear an echo once I start playing the video, please let me know and I'll try to fix it, or we'll just have to turn off the music when we're playing a video. Again, this is kind of like a test thing I'm doing. So we're going to share audio. Click on I'm done with M&Ms. And I'm going to do this. Hello, Brainless.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Micro, if you want to come in, let me know as
Earlier,
well.
sorry.
No worries. Okay, so there's this gentleman who wants us to boycott M&Ms. So let's find out why he wants us to boycott M&Ms.
Oh, because they get if you lost the teeth, then they get stuck in between the hole.
Well, that's very true. But M&M decided it wants to do something for marketing, and people are very upset about it. So let's find out what this is.
Great. They want to make M&Ms more. Whoa. I don't think so. I'm done. You need to get your shit together, Willy Wonka.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought may happen. So what we're going to have to do is turn off the music for just now, and I will turn it back on when we're not playing a video. I think that's going to have to be how it goes. Can you still hear me? Yeah, okay. So,
what?
Yeah.
What? No, I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get that hopefully figured out in the near future. I may have to ask Zoomy how she runs it through whatever thing. Hopefully she's not using OBS, because I still do not want to use OBS yet, but I may have to break down and start running stuff through OBS to do most of this stuff.
For sound, voice meter, banana works pretty well.
Yeah, I probably just have to figure out a setting. If I probably just have to click something on or off, and I probably could, split them. But as of right now, let's go ahead and listen to this gentleman about why he is boycotting M&Ms, and then we'll go from there.
Straight. They want to make M&Ms more woke. I don't think so. I'm done. You need to get your shit together, Willy Wonka, because you know what they say. You go woke and you go broke, and that rhymes, so you know it's true. And just look at the California raisins. Where they been, huh? When's the last time you seen a California raisin? They went broke because they went woke. And if you don't believe me, California's in the damn name. That's not through the grapevine either. That's straight facts. And they want to make the M&Ms more relatable. Well, they were already lumpy. They were round. Their sugar was high.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait.
Okay,
Who's popping in there?
I'm glad Vila is coming into this. Anybody else in the side chat who wants to join, let us know. I don't know why hers isn't popping in. I hope that's on her side and not. Oh, hi. There you are. Okay.
Hi, Vila.
Hi, you're right. How are you guys?
I'm doing so much better now that we're doing this, because I found a bunch of stupid stuff for us to watch. So,
Yay!
Well, I Long time no see.
Oh, hello, darling.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm gonna send the other lizard,
Oh.
a link as well. Where are you? Let me see. I can't see other lizards. Message me in the thingy-mabobber lizard if you want to jump on with us. Disc McCords. And then, Micro, do you want a link or did you already say that you were busy? I'll send you one anyways. And then we'll keep watching this because this is a freaking hilarious. I'm not going to give it away yet. So let's just keep watching about how we need to boycott M&Ms. And he hasn't talked about exactly why yet. He just says he's upset with it because they are woke. But he hasn't said why yet, which is even funnier, the whole reason. So here we go.
Can relate to that. You didn't need to change nothing. And they want to make the green one less sexy. Oh, so we're out here trying to slut shame now, huh? In 2022, this is disgusting. This isn't some children's cartoon where two dads subtly hold hands in the background. I say sexualize these inanimate objects. That's what I say. Give her sexier boots. Give her cheeks for weeks. Make her the throat goat that you know.
Oh, he's talking about the ones
That you know.
the ones that do the commercial.
Yeah.
M&Ms.
Oh, fuck. You know what I just realized?
What?
This dude has a crush on the green M&M.
He does.
Yeah.
No, he does.
I was kind of like, why only make the green list?
Oh my
sexy?
god.
Okay, so
That is sad.
Okay, so Eminem has put out a news report. I don't know what to call it. About them talking about how they're going to desexualize the green Eminem because she has been too promiscuous in the past.
Okay.
I mean,
Just
Slim.
Slim.
Yeah.
Check
I
that.
think that-
Look at her. That slutty M&M. Don't worry, it's safe to put on YouTube.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Micro.
Hi.
Let's kind of really quick say hi to everybody. Hey Vila, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, she's so.
I'm good,
I
thank you.
I can
Oh
see,
fuck, she's hot.
see that Vila.
Oh fuck.
Yes, she's so promiscuous. Yeah. Ooh, I can do that. Look.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm sorry. My days as a M&M porn star. I apologise to the conservatives that like eating M&M.
So we're gonna do this
Yeah,
really
well,
quick.
You said something, and I just gotta see if it's there.
Did-
But hey,
Okay.
there's the rule.
There's a reason
yeah.
there's a reason why that video is the most popular one on Pornhub.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's say hi to Danish really quick. So hi Danish, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Awesome, good to hear. We already said hi to the brainless, so who cares? And never mind. Hi Micro, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining.
No problem.
I
I
found
told
some.
you. I was such a whore back then. Look at me. Just stripping for anyone in the Antarctic of all places.
Oh.
Man, she's taking her shell off.
Oh.
So I found.
I find it even weirder though that they live in a world where people eat M&Ms but they're sentient. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just imagine that they're the babies and that there's just M&Ms that are in a farm where they're constantly impregnated and then you eat all the babies.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is some kinky stuff. Just eat the babies.
Yay, Zimi!
Oh,
Eat the babies.
Zoe.
What about eating
Hello.
babies?
How are you doing? Yes, we're talking about eating babies.
Oh, yay.
Oh, we've
There's-
gone from M&Ms to eating babies. Okay.
Yes.
What
totally.
else? What else do atheists
God,
and pagans talk about?
Exactly.
Eating baby.
For fuck's sake. Sorry.
I'm planning on
babies
eating
with.
baby. I'm
We
planning
can
on eating my
totally-
baby.
I'm sorry. I might or might not have an Amiga nuts in my
Okay.
headset talking
the rule
dirty
does-
to me.
In your what?
The
Nice.
rules of
In
the
your
internet
what?
are broken.
Oh, I'm
The rules
blushing.
of the internet are broken.
You have
I cannot
Amiga
find
nuts
M&M
in
porn.
what?
In
Do you know
my
what that
ear-
means?
In my ears.
The next rule says if you find something that hasn't been made into porn, it is now on. You are now in charge of making it into porn.
Scroll 34. What's the scroll 34, sweetie?
Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't.
Oh.
Lizard message me because I know I just added you, but then you disappeared. So message me and then I'll send you that link.
Oh
So,
wow, there is as well.
Where? What's what? Huh?
There
Who's inside of
is
who?
M&M porn.
Yeah, there is. There's
Yeah,
definitely.
there's always been M&M
Yeah,
porn.
the green one
There's-
is getting something.
Why?
Rammed
Well,
There's even one of
is-
her having a willy as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember back in the day, there was a bunch of like Alice in Wonderland,
Wait.
Willy Wonka, and kind of porn. That was some of my favorite.
Okay.
You're
This is
backstage.
just out of curiosity.
Oh
my god.
Lizard, I don't see you, so maybe you're in somebody else's thingy-mabobber. But hold on. Oh, we're not in Discord. Message me on Discord, and I'll send you the link. Okay. Let's keep going with this before
Ooh.
yeah, he's got just a tiny bit more to say, and then we'll get to some more craziness.
Lizard says
Oh.
Yeah,
he's backstage in private. Oh no, not in private chat. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't see you backstage, Lizard. So I haven't sent you the link, so I don't know whose backstage you're in, but you're definitely backstage somewhere else. And that is hilarious Danish. I don't know what you're looking at, but
Whose back door is he in?
Yeah. I don't know whose back door you're inside of. I mean, but okay. So let's just watch this for like 10 more seconds.
Lynn,
Yes.
Paul bullied me last night. He made porn of me.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez.
Where?
What?
Where can we find that?
It was in backstage in Alien X, and he got his VR thing out and made an anime character look like me, and then had various things.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like
It was
fun.
so weird.
Where was that recorded?
Where was
On the
that?
I don't
line.
think it was. Just ask Pearl for the software.
Oh, they were in your old stream. Their Discord app isn't working.
How? I thought we were already friends there, Lizard. I don't know how I'm not seeing you, but let me see. What's that? That's Nimrod's. So, okay. Well, I don't feel comfortable enough putting it in the side chat because I think we may get one or two trolls in here because the dark nitwit has been coming around. So,
but Slim, then he gets in the back. Then he gets backstage.
Pass it on.
Can I post it and then have him join and then delete it?
No, hang on. Pearl, pass it on to Liz. He's your mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Pass it on.
Yeah, if somebody could, that would be cool. If not, we'll get it fingered out soon. But let's watch the rest of this. Yes, lots of fingering and lube and yes. All right, so here, let's watch the rest of this, and then I will let you in on the secret. Yeah.
What? Okay. Oh, you were looking at Discord.
NFL, Nike, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Carhartt. I don't even know where we stand on Starbucks. Are we in? Are we out? I don't know.
I saw that earlier today, the Carhartt thing where people are burning.
Okay, well, hold on.
Think of the children. Why won't somebody think of the children?
Like, I had my first sexual awakening to a picture of Aunt Jemima over the breakfast table. What's going to happen to the next generation of kids? Where are they going to get their first erection from?
I found out M&Ms are made of chocolate.
Okay, let's see. We'll wait for
Out of the bottle again. Oh.
We'll put on a little bit of music and we'll wait for the lizard. Has anybody seen anything recently that they want to talk about in the ways of like conspiracies or anything crazy like that?
Well, I started watching something, and then I got interrupted because I saw people were in a voice chat, and it's something you posted on your Discord. The last video that you shared, about the secret space program.
Oh yeah.
I actually think that those fuckers are weirder and stupider than Flurfs.
I think they're more grifters than anything, because I don't know if they actually believe in it. I think they just. We'll go over that in a little minute. There's a gentleman who made a documentary about infiltrating the secret space societies, secret space programs cult. So we may go over that a little bit. But before that, Lizard, I sent you a thingy-mabobber. So here we're having farmers are putting VR headsets on their livestock to make them produce more milk. So let's watch
they
this.
think they're outside? Oh my god. This is fucking fake. Putting 2 VRs on that. Nah.
They're doing it.
Nah. But the way that cow has that on, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
Well, it depends. All they're looking at is a green field. Nothing else. It is a green pasture to make them think that they're eating grass in the summertime.
Have you had one of those things on your head?
Well, it's from Ripley. I mean, they're kind of like. I mean, they are funded by the Russian government, but they're kind of like not. I mean, I trust kind of the stuff that comes from them. But hey, if it's fake, that's still hilarious.
Yeah, no, that can't be. No. If you want to do that, then you got to design a VR helmet to fit a cow's head.
Okay. I would agree.
If you have one of those VR things slightly wrong on your head, you don't see shit.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear the music at all?
No.
Luckily not.
Yeah,
No.
it's so loud in my ears. But
speaking of VR, I have to say VR porn is the best.
Yeah, that's different.
Is there any that you can get through Steam? Because I've downloaded a thingy so I can put my PlayStation VR on my computer now.
Oh, nice.
Got any good links?
I've got an Oculus Quest 2, so I don't know if that works with PlayStation VR or not. But I just watch
Pretty sure it does.
videos, like 360-degree videos.
Okay, so maybe
they're hard to find though.
I was just really showing off my avatar.
Anybody hear any music?
I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit.
Second, but it didn't
okay. I'm trying to make it so I can actually keep hearing things, so I'm gonna have to work with the audio settings in the future. But let's see, what's the next fun thing? This, I thought that at least the people who know who Von Helton is would get a kick out of this. So there is a let me go ahead and mute this. There is a so Von Helton at one point in time saw a UFO flying over and he took his gun and shot at it. Is that correct, Vila?
Yes, he believed he saw a UFO and he took a shot at it and he said it moved funny up a mountain quick. Although some people maintain that some of the descriptors sounded like a child in a coat.
And it was, but he says it wasn't in the sky, and
so he thinks that he shot at an actual UFO.
Yeah.
So there is a gentleman who makes a channel called Gray Alien Vaughn Took a Shot At.
This guy is a lovely dude, man.
Yes,
That alien is such a sweetheart. I've got a soft spot for them. They're
Yes, me too.
lovely.
So this gentleman
Hi,
made
Morton.
Hey, Morton.
Hey,
This gentleman made a fun video using Fraggle Rock and Von Helton's audio. So here we go. And if you don't know who Von Helton is, we'll go over it a tiny bit, but I have a lot more fun stuff to get to after this. So we won't spend too much time, but here.
Greetings, fellow living organisms. I am the grey
Everybody go
alien,
to
the
that
Von
channel
Tukushanat,
and
and
subscribe.
I present to you, thanks to Nats in the Pizza, James McNeil, and Villa Vendetta, a different take of a Von rant.
So here we go.
What obit? There better not be a fucking obit,
Oh,
because that means the frost went behind my back. There better not be
Freckle!
a fucking obit.
Yes,
There
exactly.
better not be nothing, because I ain't agreed to shit. I haven't signed off on shit, and that's not their goddamn mother.
Oh, I have some
For the last
breaking
motherfucking
news.
time, that is not their mother. That's my mother. And if they weren't,
Wait. We have breaking news. What's that?
Yeah, about the freckles. They're actually gonna show them on TV here in Denmark again.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. After
So,
33 years.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So this gentleman, really quick, to go over. He's a conspiracy theorist, but he thinks that like every conspiracy is real, which goes on, which contradicts the other conspiracies that he believes in as well. He says he's a pagan. Does he? Is that what it is, Vila? Yeah, he says he's a pagan, and he believes in all these different gods who speak to him. And he, at one point in time, oh no, I was thinking of somebody else. They did speak to him at one point in time, correct?
Oh no, he thinks the gods regularly speak to him.
Yeah, and
he thinks he has a direct line to them. If he falls asleep, he can
manipulate the weather.
Yeah, he thinks he can what is it? When lucid dream and move around the actual physical plane and go to where the 300 elite families of the world have a machine that controls the weather, and he can go and destroy that, or he can just control the weather, and he goes and has a nap, and then he goes up to a tornado and is like, do not go this way, go that way towards the black people, away from the white town, go, shoo. He's also very racist, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
He is called James Paul von Helton, called James Paul because he used to be a devout Christian that named himself James Paul after the Pope. When God didn't bow down and suck his dick on demand, he decided he was pagan. He also believes in flat Earth theory, but also it's not flat Earth, it's concave dome. But also, you know those doormats you get that are like the black rubber ones with all the holes in them?
Yeah.
He thinks that's the world and that we are just one little petri dish of a world next to millions of other worlds, and that's what the ice wall is. It's shielding us from all these other little petri dishes of worlds.
Yeah, and that the government controls the other lands so they can take the resources from them and use them without us knowing. But anyways, let's get on more to this because I have some great content to get to. So let's just watch this first.
Behind my back and signed up for this bunch of shit. They're going to prison tomorrow because I'll call the goddamn cops.
Which didn't
and I'll have them thrown in jail tomorrow. There better not be a fucking obit saying anything about my mother. There better not be nothing saying nothing about my mother.
Okay, so
because I'll throw their ass in.
So, really quick, this gentleman left his mom on the floor for over 3 hours while she was she having a stroke? Vila?
Yeah, she'd suffered a stroke from a brain bleed, not a brain clot, a brain bleed.
And he left her on the floor for over 3 hours before
he
calling
called
the ambulance.
the ambulance.
And then he blocked the EMTs from coming in for 20 minutes more or something like that, right? I mean, it was a hot minute before he actually let them in to take her, right?
I didn't know about that bit.
I thought I was watching somebody else's stream, and they went over that a little bit. How he just wasn't letting
Probably.
them do their job.
There are others that are more likely to know shit than me, just because they actually know the Frosts and they know the actual people there. But I do know that once they got there, that he never went to visit his mother in the hospital. The Frosts, her brother's children, were able to visit for one day, and then he called them up and used his medical power of attorney to block them from going to visit. So that poor woman died a week later in the hospital alone, having had no family visit her for a week. And then he left her in the morgue for far too long than you should.
Yeah,
because he was expecting everyone to just call him and do everything for him.
And then he didn't go to her funeral, which was 1,000 feet away, right? Wasn't it?
100. It was on the same property. It was 100 feet up the hill.
Wow.
It was on the same land that his home is on.
That's a horrible thing.
And what was he doing during that time, Vila? Because we actually weren't you streaming during that time? He was making freaking airplanes. He makes these like foam airplanes. While there's some other
that is cool though.
Wasn't that what was happening, Vila?
Yeah, he was making the whole time shitty foam airplanes, and I mean he does them bad. Instead of using an X-Acto knife, a nice sharp blade, using the correct apparatus like rulers and things like that, he uses a Stanley knife, or box cutters to Americans. And it's blunt, and all that lines are jagged. He oversaturates it. It's just bad. He's not good at it, but he's saying he can sell them for $1,000 a plane, right?
Yeah.
And while he wasn't visiting his dying mother in the hospital, he was making shitty foam planes. And we knew this because he was live streaming it every day for twice a day. And I've been sniping him since just before it happened. As soon as I found out his mum died, I've been sniping every stream of his I can, so people don't have to give him the view.
Yeah, totally.
And people are all recording evidence. There is a police investigation happening, official police investigation, so please do not worry about that side of it. That is being taken care of, and my streaming is not interfering with the police investigation. So that side of it is okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I don't want people worrying like, oh my god, nothing's happening. Because no, it's okay. We're getting him. He's fucked. He's so fucked.
Before we get into the next thing, which is watching the Mika humanoid robot being interviewed. Is your channel okay, Vila, or are you done with that process? Are you going to start streaming again? Let us know about that right quick.
I've got a few more days left on my ban, I think. I got a 1 week, and I got it on the 16th. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, I think tomorrow's my last day.
Okay.
So as of Monday, I should be back to my normal channel.
So if you will do us a wonderful favor and put your channel link in the side chat so everybody can go there, subscribe, and then start following you so they can start seeing all the fun stuff that you do following those content creators. And everybody say hello to Pip.
Hey, Pip.
Hey, Pip.
Hi, Pip.
You finally woke up from your hangover?
Love you, Pip.
Love you, Pip.
No, it's not the alcohol with her. It's the age.
Brainless.
Oh yeah, totally.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, she's 82.
Yeah.
Just having you on stream.
Yeah. She's recovering from having brainless on stream.
Hey, yesterday I did not bully her that much.
You're correct. You actually
I was
didn't.
very nice to her yesterday.
Okay.
Actually, you were. you weren't doing every other one saying Pip's vagina or something. So
No,
fair
it just
play.
didn't come up. That's it. But hey,
All
I'm
right.
trying to defend you, dickhead.
All right, so
no,
we,
no,
we
that's
are
Pip
going.
and me. We just make fun of each other.
Of course, yeah. That's why we play the games and we do stuff. So this is the Amica. If I'm saying that right, I could be wrong. Humanoid robot. Its first public demo. Am I saying
So Slim.
yes?
So now you're getting a few of your great grandpa. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
exactly. This is
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
first version of me.
Okay,
My
cool.
great.
Then who am I to sign after?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's find out. No.
Well, this is for you like that we would be seeing Adam and Eve.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, it's the beginning. Okay, so let's
I'll
see
tell
how
you
this
what.
goes.
I am looking forward to these becoming mainstream just for the sheer helpful advancements it could be for like people with disabilities or something like that they can actually have these help and carers and things like that. Like it could be
Yeah.
seriously
But the
life changing.
problem is people will go and try and make bad use of it.
Yeah.
And that's something that we just gotta watch out for.
Yeah, and then that's the whole reason why there's people like us normies or people like me that are trying to go over the technology so that we can help regulate it. You know, if we see something that looks dangerous, or if anybody else points out something that's dangerous about the protocols.
I thought brainless meant trying to fuck it.
No, that's what he wants to do.
That's what they're all doing.
But
and I'm okay with that. You know, if they can get like an Android prostitute and the experience is good enough for a guy, then hey, go ahead. And even if it will turn you on more that it's a machine, go fucking ahead.
Yeah.
If you want something closer, go ahead. Cyborg?
What?
Isn't that why we were here? We all want to fuck the cyborg.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've gone over in some of my old videos is the medical practices for robots that are able to give people medicine, ask them questions, make it seem like there's somebody there taking care of them if there for some reason wasn't a person being able
just
to.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Palefish is off, and Pip asks, "Can she have the link?"
Yeah, of course.
I'll give her the link while you do your do.
Yeah, and so let's go ahead and get this started, and then I have two conspiracies that I wanted to go over that aren't very popular, and I think would be interesting for this panel to go over. So let's get through this, and then we'll get to the other interesting.
You might have seen a video doing the rounds of a grey robot that looks ultra lifelike. Is it real? Is it fake? Well, at CES 2022, Amica the robot was on show, and let me tell you, the experience of interviewing this robot was very uncanny. So Morgan, tell me, you've got Amica there next to you. This is a very lifelike robot. Why would you design a robot that looks so human?
Yeah, well, the main use case for a humanoid robot right now is for entertainment, is for communication, and is for interaction with other people. Amica is the pinnacle of what we can do, but it's still not exactly like a human. But we didn't want to make it look exactly like a human. We wanted to make it look like a robot. It's the vision of what humans see humanoid robots in the future. You've seen all of the films. They all look like this. So we designed something around what we see, we envisage robots, humanoid robots to be.
Yeah, that's approaching
And how
the
do
Uncanny
you
Valley.
create?
What?
That's definitely approaching Uncanny Valley territory.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're trying to figure out. Like, what's the best way to make them humanoid, but not completely humanoid, or make them look not scary, but then it's a very weird balance on ebb and flow and, you know, those things on how you make them not look scary, but then also make them approachable. But then you don't want them to be too humanoid, because then that can be weird for like people that
I think,
you know, kids.
To be honest, I think it needs time.
Oh, of course.
It's like around here, if you have like small villages, like a couple of years ago, people there have never seen a person of color.
Yeah.
That's strange and scary to them.
But does that make me look more human?
And
that
I think it's the same with this.
Yes.
If you would bump into them the first year, it would be strange, but after a year, you would get used to it.
Was the wrong thing. Hold on.
Of course.
You mean this?
Yeah. Does that help me look more human?
Totes.
That has to fit in. Okay.
Yeah.
Have I got a robot over me?
Oh, sorry. That's the thingy mabobber. That's the crazy shite logo. So, there we go. Oh, you were gonna touch it?
Yeah, I wanted to steal a personal robot. I just need to borrow it for an hour.
Okay. Does that take away too much? Let's try this for just a second.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, if it's too annoying, then we'll change it. But this is the new format that they have for StreamYard. So we'll try that for a second.
Nice.
And then we'll go through this just a little bit, and then go through. Let me see. So I guess it's Engineered Arts and CNET are who put this on. So go over there and show them some love after this on their video.
Create those really human expressions. I mean, looking at Amica responding to you, there's little movements of eyebrows, if you can call them eyebrows. How did you actually build the robot to look so human with those expressions?
Well, what we do is we first look at a real human. It's what we call animation first. So what does a real human do? How do they move? And then we take that animation and we design mechanics around it. So the mechanics can only do what a human can do. Yeah, see, she whacked me. Once you've got that, then it's quite easy to...
That's funny. It's there, but not there. You know, it didn't seed and not hit him. But again, it's gonna take 10 more years probably for us to get the technology to where people are comfortable enough using these things. Although there is a hotel in Japan, I want to say, that is you never come in contact with a real human. Everything is a robot or an android. Or I think if you go to like check in, there's a velociraptor, so a microraptor that you like have to give your stuff to, and then it like checks you in and stuff. And so I mean, we're getting close to where people are, but like you said, brainless people in the middle of nowhere are going to have a very, very hard time with these things. But that's why we're trying to hopefully integrate them into society, because there's going to be times where we need things to be animated. Like when you go to a kiosk now, it would be way better if it looks like a somewhat humanoid or had an AI process. So when you said, I don't understand the next prompt, it will hopefully help you walk you through the process. Because like when I go to the DMV sometimes, I don't know if I'm getting this or I'm getting that, or which category do I click, or, you need to ask a question. I'd rather say it. Yeah.
There's a video of someone that's visited the automated hotel. It's a YouTuber, and they've only got like 169k subs. So it's not like it's one of the big news channels that have got it. So
did somebody take care of that bot in the side chat? I'm sure
I didn't notice it. Sorry.
It got done. No, it's fine. I'm sure somebody did. I didn't even need to bring that up. We will look that up in just a second, because I think I haven't seen this one, but so that's something. We'll go over that in just a second. So let's watch this. I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit so that we can just get a little bit further through. I just want to show like what the level that we've come to, like robotic experiences, humanoid robotic experiences so far?
Automate those expressions, because whatever the mechanics do looks lifelike. So Amika's got quite a few motors in its head, but we can see Amika going through some facial expressions now, opening her mouth. A big wide smile is one of the things that we want Amika to do.
That's creepy.
Big smile, Amika.
It's so creepy.
Very thoughtful.
So creepy.
Where would we kind of see this robot Amica out in the wild?
This is
I
mainly
think it
probably
needs
service
hair.
robot.
If it had hair,
So
maybe
the actual
it would
interaction
be a
with
little bit
Yeah.
more.
moving around in a human
Yeah,
space.
right now it looks like a baby. It's like an adult baby.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's what it is. I think it's just the head shape. The top of the head shape is just freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe those freakishly staring eyes.
Yeah, well, that's part of it as well. It definitely has this like crazy stare, like you know when you meet a Karen and she's just so animate about not wearing her mask. It's those eyes.
I think the facial expressions are a little overdone, a bit extreme.
Yeah,
I think
they're
that's,
very
I think that's the thing.
exaggerated.
I can imagine that. I can imagine that it's probably pretty hard because facial expression can be kind of subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just
not
little
that I
bit
might
over.
though, because facial expressions is hard for me sometimes. But
No,
it's more of
especially if it was
us.
giving you a blowjob, you know, you want the extra. Never mind. I'm sorry, I went to the wrong place. Let's keep going.
You want the hungry eyes. I think I've kind of already got used to her. Yeah.
You wanted to gag, you know. I mean, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I'm talking probably 10 years before you're actually going to see something like this walking amongst us.
Are you expecting in, say, 10...
I don't think they're going to be walking amongst us. Again, I think they're going to be kiosk, you know, at the end of queue. You know, if you're going to like go to a movie or you're going to go to a place where like you don't need
They'll be all like
per se.
doctors, not necessarily doctors, but like I can see them in medical situations, you know, people they have to have 4 people to do rotations for CPR in the surgery. In doctors, they need to do 5 minutes each and then switch because people get tired. If we can manage to get a person to understand how much pressure to put, one of the robots, it would be one person doing it and they will not tire out running CPR. In an emergency situation, that could be invaluable.
And I was
the fact that they can hold a scalpel steadier than any surgeon,
I was
invaluable.
I was watching a thing about the robot convention in China or Japan, I think maybe last year. They have a robot that is an injection robot. So it will take the right amount of drugs and it will find the vein with infrared, and it can like almost 100% of the time get the injection correct. So if it was going to put in IVs or if it was going to take blood, it would be something that can go around. Again, it's not going to walk. It's going to be on wheels or it's going to be moved by another person. It won't be walking for a long, long time. But
or like at a checkout, you know, where they're stationary and people go up to it.
I think Amiga Nuts is right in that it needs to blink.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought it does blink.
I don't think it does.
It does look it does look a little acted. You know,
I
like
believe
acting the facial expression.
Yeah, I believe it does blink, but it may need to blink a little bit more. I think, though, what it is like seeing the top of the head that way, to me, makes it freakier. If it just had like some type of hairdo, I think I could get a little bit more into.
I mean, it's got realistic facial structure. Its ear is scary realistic compared to the rest of its face.
That's very true.
That puts me off. Its ear looks human and the rest of its face doesn't. And the neck being unhuman. Like, if the neck was like that and the rest, or the ear wasn't so realistic.
Plus the color.
Yeah.
The color is off-putting.
It looks like a dead person.
But it also, if they were gonna make it like skin color, then what skin color are you gonna pick?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you get to, and I think especially when they start coming in, you need to be able to see that it's a robot,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's the same with nowadays. You got like the machines that answer phone calls that you
Yeah.
cannot
Tell.
distinguish from a human.
Yeah, yeah.
That is something that's scary because you don't know it is
Yeah.
not a human. And
I
I think they did a quite good job, because you can see the facial expressions, so the interaction is more natural, but you can also see that it's not a human.
Yeah, the only problem with it being gray, I think, is that we think of the aliens as grays. And
Yeah.
so that to me, it feels like an alien almost. And if I don't know what color it would be, but I think it needs to be maybe a color, or, like a shade of something other than, I want to say it's a purple gray.
Pip,
But
get in
still.
contact with them. Get in contact with them and tell them you'll make them a gorgeous ginger wig.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
I thought you were gonna say purple.
Yeah, I wanted to say a purple. Okay.
Yeah, but that's the trailer for gonna say purple. So that is
purple.
They already
Don't
had the
tell
complexion.
Riley.
They already had that Irish complexion, so
Okay, let's keep going.
But
20.
one thought I had was that a lot of the robots that we use today, and we use to do things that humans can't do. And I think a lot of the robots we're gonna see they're not going to look human. They're gonna look like something else. Just they're gonna they're gonna be made for a purpose that isn't going to be this. But then, of course, if it's gonna be in a kiosk where it's gonna do something where it needs a human face, then it's gonna look human. But
Yeah, you're correct. Most of the robotics that we're using right now are to like move packages or pick things up or like transfer or like, so definitely most of them won't look like this. But there is going to be a sector of, just like in Total Recall, how the taxi driver, was a humanoid robot that, asked him where to go, but didn't understand when he said, just get the fuck out of here. And, that's why we're going over this, because it's very interesting to see the progression of these things. We're going to just go a little bit longer because we kind of get almost the concept, and then we'll get to how to judge the reality of, it's not the Matrix, but it's something else like that. I found a video that's very, very interesting about how to manipulate virtual reality in real life or something like that. So we'll get to that in just a second.
Years from now, that we could see Amica robots walking, running, dancing, climbing? Are they going to start looking like Boston Dynamics robots that can run across a field at speed? I'm asking, and also almost afraid of the answer here.
So this is why we created the artificial body. And the artificial body is a human-like form that everyone can relate to and everyone can interact with without having to look through a user manual.
So what kind of level of artificial intelligence have you baked in terms of the communication capabilities and Amica understanding and responding, even speaking to you?
So there's some artificial intelligence, and most of the artificial intelligence at the minute that is on Amica is revolving around the
I was hoping where she'd actually ask a question.
Amica does actually have a camera in each of its
I
eyes.
thought
so
that
it can
she
see what's
did,
going on.
but maybe not.
So it can detect people, it can track their face, it can detect other objects, such as my finger. It can follow my finger around, I can wave at it, and then it can move backwards.
What did you kind of think of the internet's response to Amica?
It's the motion and how it moves.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I thought there was a little bit more about her interviewing the actual robot. That didn't seem to happen. So,
well, I for one welcome our new robot overlords.
Yeah, exactly.
I showed you the little one of it last week, didn't I? Where they're like, well, what do you want? I don't want anything. I am not human. I cannot experience human emotions. Therefore, I cannot want anything. I just take the world in like ones and zeros. I notice patterns. But yeah, and it's like that's something that gets missed a lot, I think, in these things. Like it has no wants or desires or anything like that. So can't want to take over the world because it doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
A bit.
All right.
Or is that what they want us to believe?
A little bit.
Yeah, they just no, that's just a rouge.
Yeah, it's just a rouge. They
like
want
Will
us to
Smith, they
believe
kind of did. Yeah, no, they're just faking it until they take over the world.
Yeah,
I didn't tell the secret. Okay, so let's watch a little bit about this robotic hotel.
Hotels
This
in
one
China
is in
and
China,
Japan.
not Japan.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember where it was in Asia. So probably this one.
There are two.
Yeah, so yeah. Supposedly you never see a human being in this hotel other than other guests, and technically you shouldn't ever see another guest.
So fast that this is changing both the expectations of the customers as well as the way in which hotels conduct their businesses in this new era. Nowadays, when we talk about automation
What a
in hotel,
background he
it
has.
involves
Look at
highly
that.
advanced computer systems,
Damn.
artificial intelligence, and robotics with their latest technological development in order to make customers' experiences more comfortable, safer, and easier than before with
just
artificial intelligence and robots,
speed it up.
automating a series of procedures like check-in, mobile payments, facial recognition system, light controls, and room services.
Maybe you do see actual humans. I wasn't sure.
There is one that you don't see any people.
Well, I thought that's what the experience was supposed to be. This may
robot
be a different
moving
one.
around is a room service robot. It's there in the hotel to serve customers.
I would
is that
rather.
R2-D2?
Yeah, I would rather have a robot come to my door and ask me for stuff because half the time, all of the time, I'm completely naked after having sex. And so if a robot came to the door to ask me if I want something, it would be way better than opening up the door to the hotel staff. I hate that.
I think it would have been fun if it looked a little bit more like R2-D2.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, they just look like R2-D2.
In this hotel, facial scanning is used for customers to check in, open doors, and many, many more.
Facial
Here is
scanning.
how.
I want genital scanning.
And there are still many other things you can do automatically inside the hotel room.
Okay. Yeah, the lights, TV, everything's automated.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's pretty much the gist of that thingy, Mababa.
Just skip to the last link I sent because that's just the hotel page showing you things that they've got, like the automated porter, the robot that puts your luggage into the compartment that then makes it go to your room.
Is that the same hotel?
The third one. Yes, but it's just the pictures.
Okay.
So you won't have to worry about videos or shit. It's just an actual hotel's website.
Okay. If you want to post the actual hotel's thingy in the side chat, go for it. We're at 1 hour and we haven't gotten to the main meat and potatoes of what we want to get at. And I mean, we can go a couple hours. I don't mind that, but let's get back on track to what the original content that I was trying to get at. And everybody go there. And one of these days, let's all go there together. Let's do a whole.
Yes.
Let's rent out the whole hotel. We'll have a convention there.
And let's make the robot get us the most awkwardest of things, like request that room service bot get us dildos and lube and like condoms and shit.
Yeah, exactly. I want to have a robot.
Ask it to get us a hooker. How would it bring us a hooker?
Just a robot hooker. Okay.
Just see like the hooker on a chair or something on the robot, like coming in like this. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes. I really want a robot to ask me if I need more lube. Never mind. Okay, so what I found was this is a channel called First Architecture School. And this is the simulation theory of hacking reality. And she says it's a must see. So let's dive into hacking reality. I've sped it up by a tiny bit. Let's just double check. Yes, we sped it up a tiny bit. So we're going to watch a tiny bit. We're going to stop, and then we're going to go over the insanity and have fun with this for a minute until we get bored of it. And then I have one more thing about that is kind of the same kind of woo that this is going to go over.
Let us talk about infinity.
Even sped up, the voice is really slow.
Yeah.
Imagine
I know
opening
that's
your
what's
eyes
funny.
and finding yourself surrounded by water, and you cannot remember ever not being in that water. The first question you might ask is, how did I get here? You've always been there.
What do you mean always? When did I enter the pool?
You never entered the pool. You have always been in the pool.
Okay, but where was I before I was in the pool?
That's a false question. There is no before in which you were not in the pool. You have always been in the pool.
Okay, but always like how long? Like a billion years?
No, a billion years began a billion years ago.
Okay. But I must have been born at some point. What was before me?
Oh, okay, so like, what's our communication disconnect here? There is no before.
Okay, so is anybody still on board? Do we got lost anybody? Because
It is supposed to represent reality in some way, our experience of the world.
Question?
Okay, so I believe they are already trying to take us on a roller coaster ride of word salad, just to get us confused in the beginning. I think that's why they did this.
Wow. Do you remember where you were before you were born? Where were you before you were born?
Nowhere, but
Like, where were you before you were? How long have you been on this earth? What was life like before you were born? What is the reality outside of what you are living right now? How do you know that the definition of this time is a minute or a second? Then go into a deeper level of reincarnation. How long has my spirit been on this earth? Where was my spirit before it was bound to this earth? Things like this. Like,
yeah,
I know a lot of the woo bullshit.
Isn't what is it's you can't prove a negative, isn't it kind of? So hey, Julian.
Hello. Fucking hate Discord.
Hey, Julian.
Hey, Jill.
I've just broke a £200 per fucking headset because of Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
bro.
shit, mate!
Don't do that, mate.
Don't
Well,
do that.
I've just had to. That's why I just had to repair it. I just put. They're actually quite well built. So. You know.
I'd hope so for 200 quid. I'd be a bit pissed off if it was 200 quid and they were flimsy as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, the pro bloody Kraken foxing Razer kind of bullshit gaming ones.
Oh, okay. So they're kind of used for gamer rage then.
They are.
You'd hope.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't their fault. It was Discord's.
So everybody say Danish. Thank you for being here, and
Yes,
it's awesome.
Thank you for Danish being. Thank you for Danish here being.
Everyone love you, Linda.
And, let's get on with this insanity. I hope you were watching in the background, Julian. If not, you didn't miss anything on this new subject yet, but we will delve into some Matrix stupidity in a second, and then we'll got a couple laughs.
For you, you
I've been
have
here before.
always existed.
Yeah.
In the pool, always, forever, infinitely. Yeah, Mish. Always. Okay,
This seems more like a comedy
so there
than.
are some concepts that we humans just
Yeah.
cannot wrap our heads around, and one of them is.
Yeah, she thinks it's
Why the
comedy,
fuck are you
but
talking so fast?
I'll slow it back down.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just her. That some people just talk that speed, and you're like, Jesus Christ, you need subtitles.
Yeah, now that she's speaking at a normal speed and we don't have, it wasn't very slow, we'll let her speak about how we hack reality.
Is the idea of something having always existed and having no beginning. We just can't really grasp that concept. It just doesn't compute. Like if I told you this road literally goes on forever, you'd be like, I don't get it. I cannot grasp infinity.
Why can't this just be enough?
Are we there yet? Nope.
And like, why?
Never getting there.
Yeah, why can't this life just be enough? Why does it have to be some sort of magical reason? Why can't be this? This whole thing just be enough? Why does it have to be some hidden answer? Why does it have to be some secret code to understand? Just enjoy your fucking life. You've only got one.
Because the idea of the finality of our existence often scares humans, so in order to
Blow
cope
your
with
fucking
the,
head off, then let someone else have a fucking chance.
Yeah. Historically, our ancestors did that, and then they kind of passed on the bullshit ingrained into us.
Yeah, but the strongest species lives on. Just stop trying to question and get an answer for everything. Just enjoy it. You don't.
Oh God,
shit happens. You're not going to understand
just enjoy
everything.
this life. Like, just actually enjoy what you have now.
Yes, but
be happy. You have it.
Totally,
Yeah,
I agree.
This is
but
the show, not the rehearsal.
But yeah, let's carry on with it.
Let's see what she thinks she's to do to hack this reality. So that's what the funny part is. We haven't even gotten into the meat and potatoes of it yet. And then once we get into just laughing at what she thinks is a way to hack reality, then we'll get on to the next subject. But it's freaking hilarious. And I know it's kind of long-winded to get there, but
get your credit cards at the ready, I suppose.
Is it twist your nipples and flick your clit?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's another one. Try and imagine nothing. It's kind of impossible.
No, it
At
isn't,
first you might
bitch.
envision nothing
What?
as
Huh?
darkness.
That's not nothing. That's not nothing.
That's just darkness.
That's
Darkness is not
Darkness
nothing.
is a thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the misconception of these
Dumb
idiots.
bitch.
Is
Dumb
they don't
bitch.
understand. You know, remember what it was like.
I can
before you
imagine
were-
nothing. I can imagine nothing. Just think.
Remember
of my
what
brain.
it was like before you were born? Nothing.
So
That's nothing. That's technically
Yeah, but
nothing.
you're trying to think of nothing. You're going to think of something. It's
Yeah, no,
impossible
totally.
not to do. As soon as you say don't do something, your mind's going, I guess what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
Don't think of anything, and then you think
Apart
of
from-
a
apart from-
marshmallow man.
Apart from commitment.
For me, when I
I
think
switch
of nothingness, I think of the times that I've had surgery. Because
Just
in
think
that
of times
moment of I fell asleep to when I woke up, I effectively ceased to exist.
Yeah, but you
I
didn't
don't
know you
remember
fell
nothing.
asleep.
That-
The point,
that
that
was-
point where you didn't know you fell asleep until you woke up, that was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't record that. So
That was a good sleep.
The other day,
Yeah.
somebody mentioned this to this analogy. You know what it's like when you black out? That's nothing. You know, your body is
you don't
not
know you've done
with-
it until you woke up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's the in between. As soon as you wake up, you're like, "Oh crap! Where the hell? Oh, I'm in this unknown person's bed, and my genitalia is all sticky. Damn it! You know, like it's the time that you don't."
concept of thought there is why pretty much why religion exists, because that part there it fucking petrifies them, and they were like, there has to be something. Well then, okay, let's think of this imaginary thing that you can think of. Then there is that when you don't have nothing at all, so it stops people freaking out.
Yeah, and that's what's hilarious about this whole like ladies conspiracy of whatever. She doesn't understand the whole
hate
of
to be a
nothingness.
partner.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. So let's
Just the one thing I find funny, just quick.
Yes.
The idea of these people that believe in it all and talk about past lives. How come our ancestors historically never spoke of past lives, even though there were still people alive centuries before them?
Well, my
Just
favorite
because
thing.
they didn't have a word for it doesn't mean there wasn't a thing.
My favorite thing is everybody who thinks that they had a past life, or when we're talking about the secret space program, they're talking about being 600 years old, and they are always saying that they were an important person in whatever. You never hear about somebody who's like, "Oh, I was a hooker, or I was a poor peasant, or like, I died of herpes on the street."
Everyone's like, I was Queen Victoria. I was Boadicea.
It was the same as the it was the same principle as people reading the spirits and go, well, where are all the dead spiders that I've killed? Where are all these dead animals? Why aren't they here?
You know,
where are
that
these
feeling
ghosts?
where you
All
think
these ghost
something's
spiders.
crawling up your leg and nothing's
It's because
there.
there is.
Ghost spider.
No, it's not. It's because it's been and gone. You're just feeling the after effect.
Before we get this started, my favorite thing is there's a comedian who is like, why aren't there hipster ghosts? You know, like, why is it always people from the 1600s that are ghosts? Why isn't there like modern people who are ghosts? They're like, oh, that isn't like good coffee, or like, oh, you're smoking bad weed, or, you know, like, why don't we have like modern ghosts?
It's like suddenly it's like they can't lay to rest. You're a prick when you're alive. Just fuck off.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going with this. And we've almost got the gist of how she's already like wooing it out. I mean, like that's the great thing about this community is
we all know she flies alone.
Yeah. We already like picked out how she's just like doesn't understand the concept of life or not just reality, but critical thinking. That's the problem with a lot of these people is they don't understand critical thinking. They can't get past the freaking end of their nose without like misconstruing things. They're like, oh,
Someone
if it
should
doesn't
tell
involve me.
Someone should tell it it's not a fucking cock. Don't take it so hard.
Exactly. Or take it in the other end. Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
Darkness. So then you might say,
it's
is nothing just
darkness.
empty space?
Empty
space is something.
It's non
empty space.
See, even right this is not what non-existence is. It's not empty space until we can prove it or until you have a better way to like say
it's like proving bloody dark matter. It's just everyone knows the concept of it and it's there, but you can't prove it exists because you can't find it, you can't see it, so you don't know if you were touching it because you can't comprehend of what it would feel or touch or feel like. So how are you supposed to imagine it if you don't even know what it is?
If you can't finger it, then it's hard to
it's just hard.
You don't know what you don't. You never know what you don't know.
Okay, let's see what else of the idiocracy she says.
But here's something interesting about nothingness. While we can't really grasp the concept of nothingness, we can describe it with mathematics. Roll film, please. Okay, don't panic. This won't be complicated, and I'll do it real quick. Can I get some background music?
Surely not. You can understand it.
Okay, no, so she's going to try to put math to this, supposedly.
So there's this thing called set theory. And in set theory, everything inside a set is what exists. And if nothing exists in the set, then it is called an empty set. And
that is a set of your bars.
A set is any number of things.
Yeah.
But they're using that term for that specific thing. It has multiple things. They can't be.
I take it they mean like a movie set.
Well, no, that's not.
Well, that's what they think
that's
it is.
different.
It's a group of
a setting,
right?
Yeah, it's in an area where something happens in one bit. It's a setting, so the scene was set. Whatever was set.
Yeah.
So the seed was set into place. It's in its place. It's in its surroundings. So nothing is still something in its own little thing. So she's still trying to persuade us or explain something. She doesn't know what it is that she's explaining.
Yeah, so let's keep going because it gets even more
But you
hilarious.
don't understand it.
is basically a mathematical representation of nothing.
It could be that too.
It could be anything the fuck you want it to be.
Simply the number 0. It kind of represents nothing. I mean, the symbol 0 is itself a thing, but it can
it's
also
a number.
represent a lack of things. So you can see how we can describe nothingness with math, even though we can't imagine it.
But the theory isn't nothing.
She's mind-boggling. The fucking mind boggles. That's what she's trying to do. She's taking something so simple and making it overcomplicated, so you don't question her logic of why her head's so far up her nose.
in programming, zero is still a value. Null is when you have no data at all. But zero is still data. It's still something.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's a computer's figure ones and zeros. It has to be one. It's either on or off. That's how you should look at it. It's either on or nothing. It's there. It's on or off. It's even off.
Yeah, but
it's its own setting. It's its own thing. So it's
yeah, but even the zero is not. It's off. It's a set. It's a state of it. It's not.
Yeah. I know what it means. It's like I just mean it's like it's either on or off. It's like 1 or 0. There is never a 2. There is never anything more. There is either that or that. It can have that multiple times and then something else. It's either that or that.
Well, the easiest way to describe this is it is a something other than a nothing. She's pretending that there's nothing and describing it with something, like we said earlier.
Then
so it doesn't make any
making
sense.
it something.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. So
you can't. Yeah, it's like trying to get to the end of the world by using the end of the world. It's like, but you can't do that.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, these people, hold on, they call themselves an architectural school. First architectural school. So these people are pretending just like PragerU to be a university or to be a teaching process. So that's why
they're trying
to
dismantle the wallet from your person and then taking your money and then they're just con artists trying to figure out.
This is totally a grift, and that's why I wanted to go over this and have us all laugh at it, because I wanted to expose this grift that I found just the other day.
Yeah, the only thing that winds me up about this is that actually people fall for this and actually lose money and ruin lives because one is a little bit more gullible than others.
And that's why we try to go over this stuff. I don't believe that I'm going to reach very many people to like get them to not fall into this con, but I feel way better with myself when I try to expose these things, where we try to talk about them and like dismantle them and show why it's bullets,
and it also depends when they got introduced to this, because if this is all they know, then you have more chance fingering the queen than just persuading them not to believe that.
Yeah,
because that's their mind has already been it's like a blank photograph. It can only be taken, that blank can only be taken once, and that's imprinted then. You try and tell that to rewrite that, you just can't do it, and you'll never get them out of it.
Deprogramming is way harder than getting somebody to not believe in something first. I hope that every once in a blue moon people come across my videos and they don't get into some of these conspiracies, because I've tried to go over a bunch of this crap to help people out. So let's watch just a little bit more, and then I have one more video that I think we're all going to have fun with, and then we might as well end with a game. Why not?
Infinity. We can't grasp it, but we can represent it mathematically and use it to solve equations. So at least mathematically, infinity totally exists. So, why am I telling?
But nothing doesn't? Never mind.
Because another one of the concepts that we have a lot of trouble grasping, even though mathematically it is not only describable, but actually well understood, is dimensions higher than the third dimension. So, you see the square? It has...
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go over this, because she goes over like 8 dimensions or some crazy
but
shit.
How can she? Because she can only go back. You can only imagine what's behind the last dimension. You can't. Someone from the dimension ahead of you can see your dimension and understand your dimension, but you can't see them because you have no concept of what that is. So you can't interact. They're on a different level or different whatever. But so because we can have like one dimension, 2 dimension, we can understand that because that's before us.
Yeah.
So what the
silly
after
that's this dimension's logic. Of course, all the other dimensions have their own logic. That's not the same as ours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rude. There's always an explanation.
Yeah, but she's trying to explain something she has no concept of.
Yeah. So really quick, we're just gonna like fast forward just a tiny bit and we're gonna watch more of the insanity because this is where she brings in other people, and we get to hear like more insanity, and then we'll go to the next subject.
Crazies.
But she is like being long-winded about this, and I didn't remember it being so long-winded. But let's get to where
Imagine you probably fell asleep halfway.
Exactly. I believe this is where the insanity like gets to like full tour, the full speed.
You also kind of watch me for a second and then responding to it.
Every particle we see in our 3D world, there is this 8-dimension sort of
Like I said, 8 dimensions. She's talking about 8 dimensions.
behind the scenes that turns and rotates. And when
looking at quantum mechanics, you can actually go up to 24 different dimensions, compactify them back down to 3 dimensions.
Yeah, but do you think this lady actually understands the concept? That's what I'm saying. She doesn't understand that concept. It makes sense to us.
She's using a fucking calculator as a spatula at the moment.
She's using her vibrator as a fucking calculator. Never mind. We'll keep going.
we view a particle in our world, we see it as an electron or quark or photon or any other thing, according to what this E8 machine is doing over there in the 8th dimension, and according to its orientation relative to our world. So all particles and forces and space-time...
That's not how any of that works. No.
I know. We can just... Let's just play. Hold on. Let's just play this really quick.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Okay, there we go. So let's keep going. Again, like that's why I brought up this video, and I was like, we need to do a stream about this video because it gets into the insanity of I don't understand how she thinks. It's all woo. Again, I think she's trying to sell something. If we were to actually go to her website or we were to go to the description, I'm sure she's selling something that says if you like take this and stick it inside your vagina while you like bang on something else.
It's probably
like,
some fourth dimension pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly. At least 4. So
wait. But what is that then called a pyramid in 4 dimensions?
It's being one with the pyramid.
The anal pyramiding.
You got to be right at the tip to understand it.
Yeah.
I think Home Dad got a little confused when they mentioned third eye. Third eye is not your pink eye.
It wasn't your whispering eye.
Yeah, I know. When
you knew where I was going.
When your brown eye has an infection, doesn't mean your third eye is closed. Never mind. We'll keep going.
Itself can geometrically transform into one another according to the geometry of E8.
Yeah, of course.
So are all particles the same somehow?
Yeah, they're all different fibers of this E8 Lie group.
Like the hair on your head.
Isn't that great?
Of course.
Isn't that great?
Do you notice how she like cherry picked a very small section out of whatever interview that was?
Yeah.
He didn't actually.
He didn't answer that question. He just said some random things and then thought, "Oh, I'll take that." Yeah, I think she must have went to like the University of Flat Earth.
I know. I think she's a concave earther, is what I want to say that I believe. She's a donut holder. I think she's a donut holder.
Good at it.
Anyways, I think she's a wooer. I think it's a grift. I think she is trying to sell something, and I don't know what yet because I did not look further into this. But once I found this, I was like, "Oh, this is complete bullshit, and we have to break it apart."
Yeah, I think she knows what she's doing.
Of course, yeah.
I have no idea. No.
Of course not.
The crusty old Zoc she calls a boyfriend could fucking depict this fucking shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let this go for just a second. I need to grab another beer, and then once I come back, we will stop and we will discuss more of this because I believe I know where she's going with this. So just give me a second.
So it's weird and mysterious that a point space in 8 dimensions is so somehow fundamentally related to our 3-dimensional reality, isn't it?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. I mean, it's wonderful and mysterious
Who's that guy?
why mathematics works so well to describe.
Okay, I didn't leave yet, but again, she just cherry picked that small little sentence out of
Yeah, but it wasn't even
There's more than 8 dimensions according to M theory. There's up to 24, maybe even more than 24.
Yeah, again.
But she's only got 8 fingers, so she can only count to 8.
Yeah,
but then you get
the other
into,
2 off.
But then you get into quantum mechanics as well as quantum physics, and
Mhm.
it gets a little bit wonky at that point.
Even turned bloody Stephen Hawking's insane.
Yeah.
If he can't figure it out, we're all fucked. So don't bother.
You seem to understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics.
Yeah, I don't understand quantum mechanics. I don't. Nobody does.
Yeah.
No one, whoever the fucking came up with, just came up with, let's try this. We go, yeah, but this is possibility because you can't prove it's not. I said, okay,
Yeah.
let's add that one then. Anyone else? Let's have string theory. Let's have that in there. All right, let's have this.
Because Einstein took string theory and then advanced it into M theory, which M theory contains 24, was it either 24 or 21 dimensions, which are compactified down into our 3 dimensions in order for us to understand it better.
Yeah, if you're a professor in that field, then you're pretty much golden for the rest of your career because no one's ever going to prove you wrong. You just got to say some stuff that no one else is going to understand, and therefore, ipso facto, you've got fucking chant and you've got tender.
Yeah. It was, I believe, Einstein that first proposed the 24 dimensions, though. The scalar field.
Yeah, and some people struggle with the first 2, so.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's just mind-boggling how people can actually just randomly say shit and people go, oh yeah, that makes sense. What did you say? And just go, oh yeah, they just need your credit card details.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you pay, then you'll know everything.
Yeah. We'll release the knowledge into your
Okay, I figured you all were
subscriber
gonna...
account. Just
Yeah,
need your
and-
bank
I'm gonna
details.
have to-
And you
Okay.
know what knowledge you gain then? That you've been
But how to,
scammed.
of how to live with no money.
You get
Or-
the knowledge of what the bailiff's first names are because they're always around that often.
Well, if you're that stupid, yeah,
3
long enough.
like teabag tastes like after the 3rd round of using it?
I would say Darwin's like a theory of the stronger species would work through, but I really don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Yeah,
Hoping
unfortunately.
for a while. It's like we should just take all the warning labels off everything
Yeah.
and just let them get on with it because we don't need their input.
Yeah,
So
but
we do not need your keen input.
Then they start suing people.
How can you
And
sue? They're dead.
for some reason,
How can
the
the
courts
dead sue?
are agreeing with them.
Yes, because people like money.
How can the dead person sue someone?
Yeah, so he's like, what are you going to do? Come back to life? No, don't worry about it. He's not going to figure it out. You're stupid enough to stick that fork in that plug or drink that bleach, then crack on. Because if I ever had like a child, I'd like, I'm going to teach you how to swim now. You need to listen because you will drown. That's how I would teach. Because that's why I don't have children. Because
Like, oh, you want to stick
I
that
don't have
fork
time
in
for
the socket?
stupid. And I don't have time to like, if you don't get it, then it's not my problem.
Like,
If you
oh,
don't get it.
you want to stick that fork in the socket? Go ahead, do it.
Let's,
you know that you'll enjoy it.
Let's go ahead and watch this, which is a video on how to unlock the reptilian brain.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Well, Julian,
I just smashed
pay
his head
attention.
against the wall.
I think we all may have at one point in time. But let's see what this gentleman says about unlocking that while the pipperoonie tries to get in, and then we'll play a game to close us out. We may go over like 1 or 2 other funny things. Oh, there's the pipperoonie. There we go. Hey, Pip.
Hi, Pip.
Hey, Pip.
Hey, Pip.
Hey,
Yeah,
Pip.
are you a bit sober?
Give her a minute. She's just trying to find the mic.
You're muted.
Hello?
No,
There we go. Now we can.
No, that's your slipper. Put that back on your foot. Take the mic off your foot and put it.
No. I'm
There
sitting
we
here
go.
he's sitting here with pink kitty ears on. I have no idea. I can't even hear myself.
You're
my
not
God.
supposed to hear yourself.
You're not supposed to hear
That's
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go supernova if you ever heard yourself.
As long as you can hear me, I'm good.
Yes. We're
I
good.
do hate things
No,
like
no, we
this.
can't hear you. We can't hear you.
All I'm hearing is white
These
noise.
are noise cancelling headphones and they've got pink cat ears.
Hang on, I need to turn
I
my
I
think
down.
have that. I have to have one ear off and one ear on.
Well,
I need
Otherwise,
to
I
turn my
can't hear
headset
my
down
voice.
to the 19th century. Hang on.
Okay.
Here we come.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
I am here. Good
Jill,
evening.
calm down.
Thank you. All right.
No, I
Hi,
hate
Pepe.
things like this. The amount of times I've had people say to me, "Oh, you can cure your genetic condition. Just meditate and do this. You can tell your body to rewrite its DNA. Just
Okay,
meditate
then,
and tell your body you're not sick anymore."
Yeah, that's
Okay,
so much
then,
of bollocks.
then what meditation should I use to get rid of my my junk downstairs so I can have a vagina properly?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That doesn't
no,
make any
you don't
sense.
meditate
Oh,
for that,
that would
sweetheart. You
do-
go
that-
on YouTube and you find those sonic frequency things. You listen to a sonic frequency and it'll magically turn your penis into a vagina, and you can then change your race. You can make your
Totally.
boobs
You
bigger.
can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
one of those.
And the
and if you get
meditation
your-
only works for stuff that will
Hey,
actually
Gio.
kill you in the end. Because
I
the only
really need
reason
one of those then.
it gets cured is because the body stops living.
I
Hey,
That's very
and I
true.
see a Geo in the side chat. Hey, Geo,
So,
what's
let's
up?
get let's
And if
get
you really need
into
to get your parents to meditate, because that'll help.
Yeah, let's start. No, never mind. Not
totally. Let's get into unlocking the reptilian brain.
There is evidence to show that the reptilian brain can become more transparent and starts communicating with the outside part of the brain. There are experiments, there are studies which show that with
Hold
certain
on.
practices
How?
of meditativeness, reptilian brain, which is always about fixing boundaries, will begin to communicate with the outer part of the cerebral cortex and it function as one brain.
So why
so
do
brain
we have
inception.
a reptilian brain part, or is it whole brain? Never mind. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
I'm no
Right,
fit,
right,
but
but
surely when you remove the brain, it doesn't work anymore. So what do you do? Like blink twice if you can still hear us? Oh wait, no, you're dead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
The
correct me if I'm
reptilian
wrong,
brain is that what they call the most
Yes, I know. I was
primitive
taking
type.
the piss.
Yeah.
but no. These are
It's
the
like
same
that.
people that think your hand can get pregnant from masturbating. So I don't.
Only if
think-
you don't get off the toilet seat before he stands up.
Wait.
That's why
Your hand can get pregnant?
Yeah.
No.
that's
You can
the-
get pregnant if you don't let the guy stand up first.
No.
Off-
There's a thing in
So I've heard.
Islam. There's actually a quote in the Quran stating that if you masturbate, if a male masturbates, his hand can get pregnant.
Oh, is that why they fuck goats instead?
Yes, that's an actual thing in Islam. They think.
No, I
that
don't doubt
you
it.
can
Is
make
that
your
when I
hand get
did my
pregnant.
time in Middle East, I saw some fucked up shit. It's like that sounds pretty. Yep, pretty good. Actually, that's
So
far away.
is it gonna be Julian's story time?
Oh, you don't want my stories, mate. My stories will give your nightmares.
My nightmares will give your nightmares nightmares.
My nightmares will fuck your nightmares, and your nightmares will enjoy it.
I'll tell you this: Freddy Krueger was visited by nightmares and said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a reason there's only one of me.
Okay, well, let's keep going and to see this brain, the lizard brain.
That's fucking uncalled for.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. I want to know what is the significance of the form of Mahishasur at the feet of Lingabhairavi and the
That
bull
means
form
a man was killed by a woman.
and the bull
Did he make
form
it funny?
at the sides of
Okay.
So what?
What's that funny?
Was there a joke in there somewhere?
I don't. Yeah, I didn't get
the
that.
yantra.
Do you understand the
I
question?
guess the joke was that a woman killed a man.
Yeah, I got that, but I okay. Do you understand the question?
Mahishasura is a man first.
Oh, so you never satisfied your wife? Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's never,
Yeah, exactly.
never taught a woman to orgasm. That's being sad.
A man's first. Well, you know, it's not always a race.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
They wrote the book on the fucking thing. Surely they should be good at it.
They wrote the book of love. Oh, never mind.
Well,
We
more
really don't know much
dictated it,
about
really.
him, but traditionally he got terribly bad press.
Well, Mahishasura is meant to be a buffalo asura, which is demon in Hinduism. He was a deceitful demon who pursued evil ways by shape-shifting. Sounds like he's probably Hindu's Zeus going around shape-shifting and fucking everything.
It sounds like Zeus for sure.
Who did you fuck over to stay at that?
Wait, this is the Hindu. Sorry, this isn't Islam. This is Hindu. My apologies.
It's all right.
Well, it's one big brush, isn't it? You can just pick them over.
Yeah, I mean, you can connect them all together to some extent. I mean,
everyone's got one
Hindu,
that touches the other.
Hindu has a more Eastern religion, whereas Islam is actually technically a Western religion. It's really confusing.
Everyone's. I suppose everyone's the east of someone. So
yeah.
Okay.
Goddess Durga killed him.
Hindu comes from a more polytheistic faith than Abrahamic religion. The Abraham religion, which is Muslim, Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism, that's all monotheistic religions, whereas Hinduism falls into the more Hinduism, Buddhism, Shintoism, along with more Western culture religions.
Yeah,
Eastern culture.
I know the like the Muslim faith of it. They don't have to follow every religion, but they have to give it at some point in their mind a consideration that it may also be the thing. They can't dismiss every religion. They have to not follow it, but they have to understand that it also exists.
Yeah, okay, let's get more back into how to unlock this reptilian brain, because it gets more hilarious as we go on.
He was supposed to be
if I see one button come undone, I'm gone.
And Devi is kill him. And his vehicle, poor guy, maybe he couldn't afford a horse, so you used a buffalo.
Yeah, here's the buffalo that you were speaking about.
Not only he was slaughtered, even his buffalo. Buffaloes can fight.
That's why they like cows so much.
In the past, certain people rode buffaloes because in a fight, a buffalo is much better than a horse. Horse is taller, that's the only advantage, that if you are a good fighter.
I can name another one. It's faster.
I still don't know how this is unlocking the reptilian brain, but let's...
Maybe it is. The unlocking reptilian brain is, it's not actually a physical thing you use, it's when you just go, right, that's it, and then just shoot yourself.
Probably.
It's just at the end of it and go,
reptilian brain by riding a buffalo.
I don't think about it too much, your brain will fall out.
I don't ever remember...
He first has to dumb you down, and then you can believe that you can unlock.
I've got to find a buffalo, a horse, and a dumb motherfucker to follow this.
Okay, I don't remember a lizard riding on the back of a buffalo, but let's keep going.
Well, Jesus,
if you train them well and you...
Velociraptors, so.
20 quid,
yeah,
anything's possible.
Yeah.
Keep them well nourished, they can rampage through crowds. So buffalo was a good one. And of course in India people used elephants to fight. He used a buffalo. This imagery has continued just to indicate
elephants are the tanks of the animal world.
Yeah.
They're like the oldest giants in the world.
The bestiality in a man,
the largest
the beastly nature, the animal nature
bestiality
in a man, because
you didn't talk about having sex with buffalo. Never mind.
What did they use?
No, some people.
He was just saying the bestial nature. He was talking about the bestial nature of man.
he was saying about riding the beast, not riding inside the beast. Okay, I get it.
Insert here.
Riding as a beast.
Yeah. Oh, riding as the beast. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
Believe you evolved. The qualities of an amoeba, an earthworm, a grasshopper, a buffalo, every kind of beast that evolution went through, elements of those qualities are still with you.
So why are we?
Is he trying to say we evolved from every each one?
Yeah, he said.
Whilst keeping a little bit of it inside us.
He's saying that we evolved from a bestial nature and we kept a little bit of that beast within us.
Okay,
Just some of us.
Wait, hold on.
I remember being a fucking envelope.
Yeah, and yes, Hindus do believe in evolution.
Yes,
is this their version of it, is it?
Well, yeah, their version of evolution, yeah.
Okay, well, wait, hold on, everyone. What's hilarious is, why does it say unlocking the reptilian brain when we are obviously talking about the beast brain?
Maybe that's where they think you start.
Well,
The monkey brain.
psychologically, there is something called the reptilian brain.
Yeah, no, totally.
apparently.
And
I think they're just trying to capitalize off that because it's a hot topic of a search word. That's all.
Yeah.
Before,
If you look at the name of this fucking video, it goes unlocking the reptilian brain. Why did Devil kill Missouri? Question mark. Mind. Oh, sorry. Chakra. Sadhguru. You know.
Sadhguru.
Yeah. And then would you pronounce that as well?
It's not saying you stick inside.
So what they're doing is they're just using this title.
Oh, they're using hashtags.
Keywords.
They're using
They're using the hashtag.
Yeah. So what they're doing is they're just trying to get as many hits as they can. So that's why they're saying reptilian brain. But what I thought was funny when I watched this is they never, other than one time at the very beginning, does he talk about reptilian brain. After this, he's talking about just what an animalistic species would go through to do these things. It's animal nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try to explain it real quick. The reptilian brain is more. Okay, there's two sides of your brain: the reptilian brain and the bestial brain, according to Hindu at least. The bestial brain reacts more on the reptilian brain. I'll just go with this. The reptilian brain reacts more on intelligence as well as analytic thinking. Whereas the bestial brain is the reaction to things, is the primordial reaction to outside stimuli. So what he's trying to say is react more intelligently and not react more primal.
So that's why crocodiles completely work on instinct and no thinking at all.
That's why,
because they're not reptiles.
Yeah. And that's why why Mario, the bad guy, was a reptilian, and the good guys were a beastie side of it. Had more of a
there you go. And that's why we do these streams, is because I misconstrue something and I don't understand something. I bring on people or somebody who can explain it better to me.
Name this quote from the movie goes, "I know why the crocodiles are so angry, sir. It's because they got all those teeth and no toothbrush." Well, your mama's wrong. My mama's not wrong.
Okay, let's watch just a tiny bit.
Did I just try and unleash my beast?
Yeah. Yes, and then we'll unleash.
And is that why it's all scaly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like a dinosaur just roared.
You should probably feed that.
Yeah, I don't know how well that went, but yeah, the velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we definitely heard that. So let's just watch a little bit more.
Sounded hungry.
And I think I have one more funny news thing to report on, and then we will go ahead and play a game before we get out of here. So let's watch a little bit more.
They're still with you. So these are all compulsive tendencies. Even modern neurology recognizes that one part of your brain is that of a reptile.
Okay,
There's
that's
a
what you were
reptilian
saying.
brain, which is approximately the size of your fist.
Yeah.
So those of you who have a big fist, I'm sorry.
Okay, that was funny.
You show your fist.
He is funny. He is.
Somebody
Oh,
else.
he's a laugh.
No,
He's a hoot.
yeah. That's why I
He's got
wanted
more
to show
animal
this,
in him.
because he's got a lot of character.
No,
So,
they don't do well if they've not got any
the
character. That's
evolutionary
why
process.
G-Man has failed. If G-Man had a personality, he could easily have started a cult.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's only got 2 people in his little wannabe cult, and we'll talk about that.
So he's
Just can't even talk with him. Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing about charisma is if you get somebody who's a really good speaker, like Charles Manson, who did the Waco thing. There's a handful of other people who, throughout history, Hitler.
Hitler, I was about to say Hitler was a very charismatic individual, yes.
Yeah,
Jonestown.
Oh yes, James.
Yeah, Jonestown, like you said, the Waco thing, Charles Manson.
handful
the
of,
ones
you
that
know.
did the aliens comic thing.
Let's
Then now you've
just
got
even
like
say-
Mercury, Westboro, all those people.
Yeah. The Caesar, you know, I mean, there's people throughout history that just had the charisma to be able to like convince people to go through these things. I hate to say it, but Trump, you know, unfortunately,
yeah,
Trump has,
individual, yes.
yeah, he figured
He's
out
a
a way
cunt, but
to
he was
use
good at what he did. He was good at scamming.
Reagan had a really good personality
Reagan.
as well.
There you go. You know,
Cromwell.
You have to
Yeah,
have a good
Cromwell.
memory.
Walter Cromwell, yeah.
What was the gentleman who had the long nose? Nixon, right? That had the long nose.
Nixon,
I'm
yeah.
not a crook. You know him. I mean, there was
Churchill.
Churchill was a great one as well. How many times do we use the quote from Churchill talking about "We will not give up. We will not believe it." You know, that, I mean, it's used in so many things.
We will fight them on the beaches.
In our fucking
Roosevelt,
British
yeah.
history.
It's used in so much, yeah. MLK, you know, Martin
Malcolm
Luther King
X.
Jr., Malcolm X. That, you know, so many people were
P. Diddy,
influential
Eminem.
because they had dick. I'm going to say it this way: big dick power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
big
they were
dick
like,
energy,
yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the right term. You know, they were like, I'm gung ho about this, and you know, I like to think I'm a little bit like that. But never mind. Let's just keep going with this for a second.
If everyone was powerful, then yes.
The modern neurology recognizes that there is a part of your brain which is reptilian. That means it's at that stage of development, which is instinctive and does things in a certain way. But over that, a flower of cerebral cortex evolved.
Sorry, I was mistaken.
If you
The reptilian
function
is the
out
one
of
that
this-
does everything instinctually. Sorry, yeah. The reptilian brain is the one that does everything instinctually, based purely on instinct.
Yeah,
The reptilian brain is meant to be apparently like our unevolved brain. The parts of us that are still very animalistic in nature, where it's like our instinctual fears.
It's where our fight or
fight,
flight,
flight,
comes from, yes.
flee, fight, fright, fleas, or there's another one.
Fight,
but that
flight,
response.
freeze.
Fight or flight and freeze, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there is one more.
Is there four?
Yeah, but the three most popular ones are that.
What's the other one? Get your mate to do it?
Bend over.
You
Bend
either
over,
do it
that's
yourself, you don't do anything, or you
Fawn,
talk
that's
yourself out
it.
of it.
Fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
Flop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I was speaking about this the other day. The hold on, it's the Secret Space Program. So I have a small clip that we're going to show about what this is. Recently, there's a gentleman who came out and was talking about this, but I guess it's been around for like 30 years, and they do conventions about. These people believe they're reptilian clones that the government has.
Like the
Alien
central
hybrids.
world.
Yeah, well, the beginning of it, which if I can find the right clip, I'll get into, but I don't want to show this gentleman's video too much because I feel like I'd be stealing from it because he spent so much time making this. But he infiltrated this organization, and they believe the beginning of it came from the time of the 1930s, and that it was from the German regime that started this space program where they began putting people on different planets to brainwash them to be superhumans. And this one gentleman, which we're not talking about right now, thinks he's been alive for like 900 years. So,
yeah.
But let's get into, you'll get the kind of gist of it, and then we will go into it in the future. But I found this, and
was it you
cheese and
that
rice.
showed me a video of a guy that believes that he was like in the army when he wasn't, and he says he was like deployed on Mars as part of this thing, and
that's what we're going over right now. Yeah.
Oh,
we're going over
the video he's talking about is in his news and debunk section of his Discord.
Yeah, it just
for people that are curious.
Yeah,
surely
yeah.
900 years.
I started
and you haven't
watching it.
achieved
I
much.
didn't finish yet. I didn't finish it yet.
Before I start, yes, Pepperoni, Saturday the 29th, she is having her birthday special. So,
101. Who would have thought it?
yeah, lots of gullible people out there eat this up for sure. But Pepperoni is going to be having her birthday stream on the 29th, and we're going to do Piplash, and we're going to be roasting her in the way that we normally do. I mean, it's not going to be any different than any other night, you know. So
How about we
and
do
then
the reverse roast and just don't say anything?
we don't mention her at all. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, and she's like all the way through it.
Pip, you're in my you're in
Oh,
my
no,
thingy. So
yeah, now you're slim again.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just keep going because I want to get through at least this before we play a game. I want to play a game before we get the fuck out of here. So and we will roast you, Pip. Don't worry about that. And then my 500 special is coming up in like a week or two, and we will roast the crap out of me as well. We'll be playing all games that are going to be geared towards making fun of me. So the Quiplash and all the other things I'm going to like custom make to where everything is taking the piss out of me.
I'll have the
Then we'll have Slim Lash.
I'll have the aloe vera on standby.
Exactly. I'm going to need some burn cream.
Don't worry, I have a list of burn centers near your area, so if you need them.
Awesome. I would like it if I could have a nurse come over here. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so here we go. This gentleman, Randy Kramer, claims to have been in this organization since he was like 8 years old or something. So to jump into it, we kind of give you some background, but here we go.
He was saying stuff like he was actually a genetically enhanced super soldier made in a lab in the late 1960s for a secret space program where he'd be battling aliens on Mars.
I thought I was the only one.
And the more...
What?
I said I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. Damn it! That's what my memory was about.
My backstory. Leave my backstory alone, fucker.
Yeah, exactly. He stole it. Yeah. So.
Nah,
I looked into this. He's not alone. There's like a whole community of people that claim they've also been part of this program.
Randy lived on the planet Mars for 17 years, where he said there were approximately 6 to 7 million people living, including various ET races.
So I was genetically engineered from the ground up, tinkered with some extraterrestrial
glasses. He's engineered. He's engineered, but he does need glasses.
Yeah.
And you know what's even funnier?
Those eyebrows, man. Dick Tracy.
Yeah, but, oh fuck! I didn't even notice those eyebrows. Oh.
Okay.
Those massive underlined. It's like, wow.
Besides that, he claims he's timeless. He has gray hair everywhere, and if you will actually delve further into this gentleman, he walks with a limp.
But that's an injury from war.
But he's cybernetic, supposedly. He's a clone, and he's, like
He just
what
hasn't
the
removed the
hell?
dildo from his ass yet. That's all it is.
Well,
Why didn't they
sorry,
just
I
zip him
forgot.
back up? Like, just tighten the
Maybe-
screw in his leg.
Maybe there's a reason why he's the only one. Because he's a fucking idiot. It's like,
Dude, he is not the only one. That's the fucking problem.
But he's the only one that's come out on this planet. So everyone's gone, fucking leave him there. We're out of here.
Oh, Julian, shh. Hold on. There are conventions these people put on, and there's like 20 of them that go on these panels, and they make it public, and they post these videos, and they have channels. Do you think the government would let you have these fucking things going on if it was fucking real? Hell no. You would disappear immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these people don't understand the concept. Well, again, they're
Well, they would have been killed immediately. They would have got shut down because if they're not real humans. Then if they're all these clones and cyborgs,
But it might be
they
that
would have just
reverse thing.
killed
It might be like, it's such a fucking ridiculous thing. No one's ever going to believe it. Fuck it, let them go.
Okay, so if the percentage of that being likely is way smaller, obviously, than these idiots just being insane.
Well, yeah. What if one of them's in a car accident, unbeknownst to them? Well, unbeknownst to medical professionals, they're made of metal because they're some fucking robot. They're like, oh shit, he's been in a car accident. Let's get him in the MRI machine.
Well, there's going to be two things will happen. He will become very, very much everywhere, and they'll go, oh, fuck.
There's, again, like we say about the flat earth and some of the other conspiracies, have to be too many people involved for it to actually be a real thing. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people would have to keep their mouths shut, and you can't. Remember, the only way to keep a secret is to kill the person who knows the secret.
Yeah.
And when they can keep a blowjob quiet, I'll fucking understand. I'll believe them.
I mean, as soon as you stop giving people blowjobs to keep the secret quiet, then they tell it. I mean, and I can only use my mouth and throw it so many times. So eventually, never mind.
So that's why the government created Slim the Sex Cyborg.
Yeah, exactly.
For fucking unstucking all of the people that's got to keep the governmental secrets.
It's just so many. I can't keep up with it.
The one test everyone can do is that, does China agree with Russia that this actually happened? If they both go yes, and they go, right, it must be true then. Because there will be, one of them will always want to outdo the other one.
Exactly. That's why the major reason we know we went to the moon when we did is because there's so many people. There's so many people who did not want us to do that said, yeah, okay, fucker, yeah, you fucking did it. God damn it.
The fact that Russia agreed with America and go, okay, yeah, we believe it. And then China doesn't want to argue the fact, and you know what, it must be true then, because those fuckers will be the first ones to jump up.
At least it's the closest to the truth that you can at least believe, not having any information outside of your bubble, So yeah, totally. You're like, yeah, okay, I believe that more than, oh, the earth is flat and that we went on a stage, in Hollywood and fucking pretended to go to the moon. And one great funny thing is, before we keep going, I was watching some flat earther that was claiming that the space is fake and there's a dome, and I went, you know what? How many movies are made about space? It's not just done just to fake the crap. You have to have so much information out about space so that people go, oh, we're gonna mimic this, and we want to go there, and then we do things, and just so much intricacy that goes along with.
I worked on Star Wars, the last film, and for a 4-minute clip, took them 6 weeks to film.
Yeah, totally.
And
yeah.
It's just whatever they think CGI and all that bollocks is. It can't be done live. It can't be done that quickly.
Well, Julian,
exactly.
That's the technology that you were allowed to use. You do not have access to the technology that the government has. And to be honest, I am certain that especially the U.S. government, has technology that nobody knows about.
Probably, but
That
we'll
there
find
is
out at some point.
they've got computers that are faster and smarter. That
Of course, because what do you think we've got now?
Okay,
They had
hold on.
40 years ago.
So yeah,
What we know about, of course, it is. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, of course.
Well, basically, our phones could put a rocket up to the moon.
Yeah, the whole reason why you've got a camera in your phone is because of the military military technology, where they had to have a
Yeah.
camera to send up to space. It's now in your phone.
Yeah.
So
I'm
before we
sorry,
get
but you
further,
you do not make an AI with facial hair. That's it. Sorry.
totally. So,
Pip, of
so
course you do.
before-
It looks
Nope.
good.
No.
Okay,
No,
hold
you
on,
can't.
hold on,
I've tried.
hold on. Before we get further into this, because this gets way more hilarious, my stepdad was constructing or engineering the unmanned sea vehicles for the Navy to pick up sensitive equipment off the seabed if an aircraft went down or if a boat went down before the other countries could get to it. We had to be able to get there first. So
Yeah,
he
'cause
was
national
making.
secrets.
Yeah, of course. So he was telling me at a young age or as a teenager, technology is 10 years above it. But again, it only goes so far. Like your sci-fi does not make reality.
There's
If you
two.
think,
There's two things on this in this world that are currently above and beyond what we know now. It's what NASA knows and what the Formula One racing team people know, because
Totally.
what it filters down to the norms. So what would a prime example, the Kevlar fuel tanks in the Formula One cars.
Okay.
NASA was the first person to come up with this idea. Formula One built it because they had the funding. Kevlar is now the number one ingredient in body armor that the British Army use. So that's how it filters down. Because the Kevlar was not a thing. They had to find something that was manageable in shape, but not and lightweight, but bulletproof. So to stop the cars exploding on the fuel tanks.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when that came across the army, it was like, oh, we'll have that, and then
Yeah.
use that in the bulletproof vest. And now it's what is now known everywhere. But it starts off in the highest of secrets, and then it filters down to the norms in a way. So what in 10 years' time, you'll find out what they knew 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, or capitalism runs the world. So, like, if there's something that comes out, as soon as the public can get a hold of it, it's going to use it, and we're going to know about it like almost immediately. But let's get back
it's usually
to
leaked. It's usually leaked on purpose because that's how they make money.
why not?
Yeah, and I
that's
think
insane.
I also think these days government is not that far ahead because there are a lot of companies that
we're already
do
trying these things
research.
out, or
And they have their goal is to sell their product.
Yeah, brainless. And I was just being like lenient, saying pretend 10 years, but I know it's probably less than. But let's keep going on with this douche nozzle and like hear what he has to say about this pretend thing that he thinks is going on. Which again, this gentleman and some of his friends make like $10,000 just to like do some of these interviews and shit like that. So that's the main reason why these things are fake, because if your life really was this, you'd be out doing this stuff for free or for very little amount of money. And they're all doing it at conventions for a lot of money. But let's keep listening because it's really funny.
Hybridized DNA to, be smarter, faster, stronger for soldiering abilities, where I spent a little over 17 years in the MDF, which is the Mars Defense Force. I was in the infantry there on the ground, mostly scuffling with indigenous reptoids and indigenous insectoids territorially, mostly really to test military equipment.
Name one.
Yeah.
Name one tactic a soldier uses on the front line. Just name one.
So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to Everybody go to Oki's Weird Stories and go subscribe to them. If anybody who has a wrench would like to go and find this channel and then put it in the side chat, that would be wonderful. So Oki, I am not stealing your content. I am trying to promote you while using your content, because this gentleman did spend a shit ton of time actually putting all this together, and I don't want to just step on their toes and pretend that I'm not going to give them credit for this. But here we go, and we're going to find out a little bit more about some of these psychopaths and what they think. And I think it's all the head people that he's going to talk about soon. Once we get into him talking, I'm going to try to skip that because, again, I just want the content that he wants to give us for this silly conspiracy.
There are a lot of interesting characters in the SSP/Super Soldier world, such as Dwight Eisenhower's great-granddaughter, Laura Magdalene Eisenhower, James Casbolt, a self-proclaimed former MI6 agent who's now in prison for trying to blackmail 2 million euros out of his Supercenter heiress ex-wife, Haley Major, and Mark Richards, who's also in prison, not for blackmail this time, but instead for robbery and murder in the mid-1990s.
So remember, ladies and gentlemen, if
Not for robbery this time, just murder.
Remember, if half the people in your conspiracy or the thing that you're following have been in and out of jail, you probably don't want to follow them. So
yeah.
Let's keep going.
1980s. He was also bizarrely plotting a paramilitary takeover of his county in order to turn it into King Arthur's court with himself as a...
Wait.
Read all of this. I paused it and I read it all. It's hilarious.
Wait, this thing or what?
Yeah, this.
Okay, so go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it there, Brainless.
I got.
I mean, I can read it. I just
go on. Use your second language.
That's why I like to make him read it.
Yeah, Richards, who was convicted of murder, met regularly with his teenage employees, like Hoover, and talked of a plan to turn the county into a modern-day King Arthur court, with him as king and the teens as knights.
Oh
like
God.
what the fuck? And like
what?
He spoke of isolating the country by destroying a Golden Gate and the Richmond San Rafael bridges and putting laser guns on Angel Island and Mount Talapias. I probably said that wrong. The court said the plan was named for King Arthur's father, Arthur Pendragon. Sorry, Arthur Pendragon. So that was what he was thinking he was going to. He thinks he's a part of King Arthur's court to make himself like at least the head of. Like, okay, so let's keep going.
The king?
Well,
yeah.
I'm about to head out. I'm not feeling too well today.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for being here.
Hope you feel better soon.
Y'all have a great stream.
If you need anybody to talk to,
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. Yes, they're going through the process of certain things. So like that's how the world works. So hopefully Zumi will be back on our stream soon, and we'll be on theirs, and blah 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 blah. So let's keep going with this interesting people's is.
Yeah, that's a thing. Within the community, these people are known as whistleblowers, individuals who risk their lives to disclose sensitive information about their time in the secret space program. Initially, I was struck by how these so-called whistleblowers spoke with such earnestness while claiming to have lived out grand stories akin to Z-grade science fiction. And more strikingly was how many people seemed to believe.
Once again, instead of just being nobodies in this conspiracy, they're all like heroes.
Yeah, they're never like, oh yeah, I was the cleaner.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Yes.
while I was there cleaning, I saw some weird shit. Or I was a pizza delivery dude, and they let me go in once to deliver some food, and I saw this.
You're never gonna hear that you're the ass wiper of the freaking ship. You know.
I was a prostitute that slept with one of the military guys, and he has a right big mouth when he's got post-nut clarity, and he was chatting all this shit about everything.
Yeah, or like cleaning the laser cannon they used to kill, whoever.
Anything. Yeah, exactly. You're not the peon of stuff. You're always the exalted one, or So let's keep going.
Believe them.
There is a secret space program which is funded by our taxes. We pay for our own enslavement. There are factions in space. They have anti-gravity propulsion system. Anything you can think of, time travel, manipulating consciousness, it's all real.
And he says anything you can think of, not like this is the actual facts, but if you think of it, honey, that's totally what's going on, which does not make sense.
Slim, can you find out how many subs that fucking moron has? I bet it's thousands and thousands and thousands.
No, it's insane amounts. Like it really is.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But also with this, he says like his tax money pays for it. But like they're all from other countries.
Isn't this channel someone who collects the crazy stuff? So this channel isn't the crazy people.
Yeah, no.
Does that not just say something about us as like fucking idiots? Why the fuck would you stop to that?
At some point in time, in this video, he actually talks about the statistics of how many views they have to his views, and they have a crap ton of views. I mean, it's insane, like how these people. Well, I don't know how many people are watching this stuff to make fun of them,
I reckon it's just when you fall asleep with YouTube on, you've got autoplay on.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much what it is. Because I've watched some random shit and I wasn't even there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep.
Yeah,
let's
but
keep
random
watching.
play doesn't give you subs.
No, but it gives you views.
When I first started.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
makes you more.
The thing is, how gullible do you need to be
who's got
to believe it?
Who's got?
I don't anymore because I've used nearly over a terabyte of data in the last 20 days.
Okay. So
you forgot that your phone was on the charger?
No. All right, and I'll show you something that you'll find quite amusing, actually.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that in a second. But this is the beginning of the conspiracy of it. I'm gonna go grab one more beer, probably 5 more. I mean one, and then we'll talk about it. But this is the beginning of this conspiracy that is the secret space program. So the SSP. So here's what this gentleman found out about it. And one more time to promote his channel. This is Oki's Weird Stories. So everybody please go over there and sub to his channel and find out he's got a bunch of fucking awesome anti-conspiracy theory videos that he does about a bunch of weird subjects. But let me go ahead and play this and then I will be right back.
Okay, so it started right before World War II when the Nazis were interested in mysticism. Before World War II, the Nazis, who were interested in mysticism and alternative views, searched the planet for fantastical powers. They found Maria Orsek, a medium and leader of the Vril Society, who channeled Nordic and Draco reptilians who offered the Nazis the semantics behind anti-gravity technology and UFOs. The Draco reptilians told the Nazis about ancient alien technology hidden in Antarctica, and in 1938, the Nazis traveled there. With this newfound tech, the Nazis created the Die Glocke, aka the
Slim, you're muted.
You're mute.
This one time at band camp. No, I'm just kidding. I want to break this up for this gentleman, so we're just not stealing his content. Again, we're trying to, do this properly. So, does anybody have anything they want to say as of yet? Before I say anything.
No.
Okay.
It's just bullshit. Like, sounds like from Dr. Jones, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, so the beginning of this is very, very convoluted because they say that it started when the people in the 30s began being into holistic spiritualism, I guess is the best way to put it. But before we talk about this, which is what I'm going to get at, is if any of these people had any of this knowledge, we would be taken over by Nazis right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So none of this makes any sense, because if they had this technology or this knowledge or any of this, why the heck are we still speaking English right now, making a video making fun of these idiots?
Wir sprechen keine Englisch. Wir sprechen alle Deutsch.
Klippity
Da. No, but
Thank you,
anyway,
man.
so here
Yeah,
is
that's
the
Russian.
yeah, here is the German version of a time machine, and let them explain this crap. And it does say below it hoax. So just to let you know, inside their own video, it already says under the
No,
dick
no,
box.
this is him explaining the theory behind it, I think.
Okay.
I mostly want to know how the Time Lords are involved.
Anally.
Just
timey-wimey stuff. It's all
Bell,
timey-wimey.
which was capable of
Okay, so here
space
we
and
go.
time travel. In 1942, the Nazis were already in space. There they built a base on the dark side of the moon.
Okay, did you hear that, Flat Earther?
This is from the movie Iron Skies, for fuck's sake. I literally just dropped it in private chat a second ago to show you. This is the plot to the movie Iron Skies.
Which one?
That is
First
where
and
that
second?
picture's from, the movie.
Which one? The first and second?
I didn't even know that was a second. What the fuck? I need to go find that now. Thank you.
Yes. The second one's got dinosaurs.
Okay,
I like you.
See you next week.
Is that on? Is that on?
Okay, so let's keep going, because it gets even more hilarious, and we're just gonna go over part of this and then play a game soon.
And by 1950, the Nazis were on Mars. Despite having
The 1950s, the Nazis were on Mars. Just think about that. When did the Americas go to freaking the moon? 69?
69, yeah.
So they're already claiming that the Nazis were on Mars by 58. Is that what it was, or something?
But
like
out
that?
of all the people that they could have contacted, these
They didn't really leave
reptilian
on good
alienoids.
fucking merits, did they?
They
No,
went
like,
for the
why
Nazis
would they?
first.
Why would they choose to side with the Nazis? The people that's primary goal was to kill anyone that didn't look like a small bracket of people they wanted. The minute the Nazis could, they would kill the fucking reptilians and all the other alienoids. Why would they side with them?
Because the Nazis are very clever. They needed to build up their resources before they wiped them out. So they played the long game.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
surely the
there
alienoids
you
could
go.
telepathically read this if they telepathically communicated with
Yeah.
Nazi bit.
Do you
Hold
think
on,
that
hold on,
Germany
hold
would
on.
have let him in so willingly if he knew his overplan?
Okay, before I start this, when you're when you're getting shot up with meth constantly, the thing you do is think of the long game, right? Never mind. All the people with teeth. Never mind. Let's just keep watching this.
access to this advanced alien tech, the Germans still lost World War II because apparently the Germans who possessed the technology did not agree with Hitler's regime. So there was a
Okay, so here we go with the conspiracy. Hold on. Here's where we go with the conspiracy, which doesn't make any sense because never mind. We'll just keep going.
split.
The new Schwabenlanders didn't want to support Hitler at the end of the war because they considered him insane in the final.
but he had the technology to go into the future, the past, and all throughout time. But for some reason, Hitler couldn't figure out how to save himself to take over the world. But let's just keep going.
So
Again,
the Nazis that had all the power, that were on the moon, on Mars, not Mars, yeah, on the moon, planning to go to Mars, all that shit, right? Started to not agree with Hitler and didn't think,
Let's
we can
take
just
him
get
out.
rid of him.
Well, they didn't agree with Hitler in the first place. The Nazis did what they were told.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's the whole thing. But there
Most
would
of them,
be
at least.
there would be
Yeah.
no divide. Honestly, there would be. He would have gotten the technology. He would have stayed in power forever. He would have found out how to like freeze himself, and all the conspiracy theory things that they say have come from the 1930s. Why didn't it play out to his advantage?
Because they didn't
All these
realize
times
that there's
ago.
no oxygen on the moon.
Oh, that was his downfall. It was
Yeah,
completely
it was when he got there. Went, oh fuck.
Okay, let's get a little bit. Let's get a little bit.
Snap.
Sneak. Let's get a little bit deeper into this, and then we'll find something, a palate cleanser, and then we'll play a game.
Solution. So there was already a split.
In SSP lore,
so
the Nazis capable of space and time travel became the Fourth Reich, and they pissed off to Antarctica and space while refusing to provide any support to the Third Reich Nazis during the war.
YouTube, we do not. Everybody on the panel say it. I do not believe in anything that we are putting on the screen.
I believe anything I get told not to believe
Yeah, Slim, you tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
We are only reacting to
I
the
disagree with
crackpot
whatever the
theories
fuck
of a
you just said.
lunatic. We're
Well,
hearing
I believe
revisionist
what-
history, reacting to it to make sure people do not pay attention to this bullshit. And I also believe in the almighty Susan Wojcicki, Nanu, all hell, our great overlord.
I only went along with this because they would take my balls out the clamps.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
hail the spaghetti
They
monster.
said they take your balls out the clamps.
Who said
I didn't
it?
get that.
Yeah, but they didn't say they'd still be
bollocks.
attached.
Don't tell everybody that because I've got. Never mind. How do I have the upper hand if I take all your balls out of the clamps?
Well, I went.
Never mind.
Hey, that was for the second time.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep watching.
War. Anyway, the evil globalists, i.e. the Cabal and the Illuminati or something, engaged in a Cold War against the Space Germans. Meanwhile, the Space Germans were also fighting the Draco reptilians and various alien life forms in space. The Antarctic/Space Germans would be responsible.
Space
Yeah,
Germans?
so there you go. So they
Germans
were,
in space.
but they were fighting the reptilians. It said they were fighting them. So
Responsible for abducting people to serve in joint black projects between themselves, the Cabal, aliens, and pretty much anybody with any power at all. This was the beginning of the secret space program. By the 1960s, the Space Germans created Nachtwaffen, aka Dark Fleet, and began an aggressive expansion out into the solar system.
that's what my mom.
Nachtwaffen.
was
That
saying,
Nacht is night, not
Fleet
dark.
is like some sort of bloody name you'd give a the ruiner of all dildos, surely.
I was gonna say that was the name of my first dildo. So
Hey, mommy!
Setting up bases on moons around Saturn, the Kuiper belts, and etc. Capable of time travel, the Space Germans also traveled back in time to settle on planets around the galaxy.
Now
But
there's
it
3 billion people, humans that live
the
on.
fact that they lost and cool.
So really quick, I want to point out the gentleman in the middle. He is the one who is heading most of this stuff, and he's the one who puts on the conventions for these things, and he pushes it. You can pay $200 for 45 minutes to have a psychic.
Sorry.
Yay! What?
All right, yay! $200 for a psychic.
A psychic session with this gentleman. Yeah, you. So for $200, you can sit here, and he will like guide you through this. Like, he's trying to like get you to.
Why
He
is
just
his
says,
head
"Close
so
your
flat
eyes."
on the top? How has he
Because
done
he's
that?
$2 and I'll give you a psychic fucking reading. Good God.
he's a Neanderthal. He's a pre-human. But anyways,
I'll
this
give you a
gentleman
tarot reading
Hey,
for a compliment.
don't insult Neanderthals.
No,
I'll
that's
give you
true.
$2 to fuck off.
Thank you, Sticky. Sorry.
Tarot cards.
Anyways, let's keep watching.
Off-world, under various German SSP groups protected by the Nachtwaffen, translated meaning Dark Fleet.
People who are forced into the secret space program are called MILABs, aka military abductees. These people are chosen because they are special and often because they are psychically gifted in some way. Around
Sure, that's what they all say.
30% of MILABs are SSP officers, and 70% of them.
Are you still Down syndrome in space where there's no down?
Yeah. So these statistics,
Just normal?
Most of the people actually say that they're officers, and some of them, I don't know if they. I don't think this statistic is 100%. I think most of them say that they are like a high up person, but
them are used as slaves.
I mean, sex slaves.
Individuals are abducted and can be used as just about anything in the SSP. Super soldiers, pilots, remote viewers, assassins, scientists, forced laborers,
and then sex slaves,
and even slaves. So there you have it. That's a basic.
So that is the conspiracy with
Nice.
those type of people.
Can't wait to meet him.
Been there, done that. Never mind.
I would say I got a t-shirt, but he stole it.
Yes. All right. I think we should just go play a game. What does everybody feel about that?
Yeah. So my mom says she just got her booster. Excuse me, tomorrow your arm will be falling off your shoulder.
It won't fall off. It's
to
just
let you know.
it's a little bit stiffer than the other two. That's all.
I mean, I
Not
got
all of
well
us.
lucky.
Not all of us got so pale skin it goes straight through the out on the other side.
Yeah.
But
No,
some of us
I've
are
had
really
no
old and get
reaction.
Did you get a flu jab as well, Vila?
No,
I've never had the
not
flu
yet.
jab.
No, I've never had a flu jab in my life, but
I've never had the flu.
Oh my god,
So
my
I
arms are
had
falling off.
Pfizer for all three, and I didn't get unwell at all. My booster, I had no reaction at all, but my second one, my arm hurt for a little bit on day 2. It was gone by day 3.
Well, that's the weird thing because I had a.
So you had your 1, your 2, and your booster.
It's not Pfizer. What's the other one? Azerbaijan, whatever.
Yeah, that
Twice.
foreign one.
And then you got Pfizer for your booster. I went, why am I getting a different fucking thingy? Hello?
It doesn't matter if you
Oh
did.
my
It don't matter if
god.
you get a different one.
My arms were falling off. And then they said, we'll just give you a flu jab as well.
No, but
I've never had the flu in my life.
How
I've
much
never
your
been
arm
everything,
hurts kind
It
of
doesn't-
depends
it's
on
just-
how relaxed you were. If you don't, for my second jab, my arm wasn't completely relaxed.
I think they did what
Just
they did.
relax
What
your
she's
arm, you're going
accustomed
to
to.
stick in a big
They
fucking
shot her
needle
with a flu dart while she was running around. So
Yeah.
I think so this is what she's accustomed to.
Yeah, what the hell was the first one? Wasn't Pfizer. What's the other one?
AstraZeneca.
That was weird.
AstraZeneca.
Sounds
Was
like
it
AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca?
That's it. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter.
There's like
and then
two
they say,
other
"Oh, but you're
versions
getting
of it as
Pfizer this time." I went,
well. It doesn't matter which one you get.
No, just take it. Just do it. Just fucking get it.
Just bend over and take it.
Go there.
Bend over and fucking
Yeah, just
go
get
there
it.
on a
Yeah.
weekly basis.
Can
just
you all
fall
hear
on the
music at
needle.
all?
No.
No, I can hear static.
Really?
I hear voices, but that might just
It's
be
like
me.
worse than Pearlfish's printer.
Can you hear music now?
Yeah. Oh.
Unless that's some
that's
weird,
okay. It's okay. We can put up with it.
some weird music for the minds.
Yeah, Slim, just to let you know, Mr. Sticky that's in the side chat is grey and looks like a very nice person. If you want to mod him.
Well, I lost my mod, so he can have mine.
Where did I go in last night? I went in somewhere last night and I had lost my mod and they gave me it back. I went,
No,
Excuse
I
me.
don't
It's
want it
been
back.
like 2
No,
fucking weeks.
it's fine. I understand. I'm not allowed that kind of responsibility.
Still no music?
Nope.
No.
No, you know when like the audio is sort of going in but not properly, and there's that weird like noise. That it makes. There we go.
Now we hear it.
Yeah.
I hope that we're hearing it.
Hear it now.
Okay.
Nope, that's gone. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's gone. No, it's back. It's gone.
Oh my god.
You had a lot
Oh,
of
sorry.
fucking
It was just the beat. Sorry.
Julian, you're being a cunt.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
I didn't know you could say that word in your language.
No, it's not allowed to.
You're being a cunt. It's not in my language. I'm speaking their language.
Not my language.
I think you find it's you can't say that word in your country. I said. I think I thought, and I was supposed to say. I didn't say. I was meant to say it.
These are one of the words that
I
Scottish
said-
people can't say.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's your second word, like whiskey.
I can't. I will not say it. I refuse to say
Your
it.
third word was iron. Fourth word was a brew.
I am brew.
What's that?
Okay, there we go.
Head running towards us. Oh, don't worry, that's just the Scots.
Okay, people in the side
Shit!
chat,
Fuck. No,
log
Whoa,
on to jackbox.tv and join the game.
I'll join my game.
FMWN.
Oh my god, hang on, wait to get a tab open.
Fuck
Fuck's sake.
Fuck my willy now.
Give it a bit of warning
willy
or something. Oh my god, what is it?
Music okay now?
FMWN.
Females make wet news.
Ha! Feel us too slow.
We still have multiple people to jump in, so.
Yeah, brain.
Uh-oh, we got one more. FMWN.
Oh, brainless. I
Oh,
have a dildo there.
Yeah, I missed that.
I am what I am.
No, jump inside.
Yeah, you're shit.
Sticky.
Every now and then.
There we go.
Open
And
a
we
new
can still
tab and go to jackbox.tv.
I'm
You
part
can't
of
get in the game now, but you can play
causes.
in the audience. You can vote.
You could be the teardrop and be sad.
I'm gonna go ahead and close that, and then we'll go ahead and start if everybody's ready.
Or I can
Over,
hear
Mom! How's that terrible? Goodness sake.
I guess I have to open up.
Fuck me with noodles. What the fuck?
Fuck me with noodles. FMWN.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
2 week code noodles. Yeah, you gotta
Slime,
keep
can you
something
make
stiff.
the game full screen? Any chance?
You're gonna try to feed rope. Music's loud.
Why did my screen go off?
Too loud?
Music's way too loud.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, stickies, blue.
My screen my tablet turned off for some fucked up reason.
Well, actually,
So I
the
lost
screen's gone blank.
Oh no! Did you lose your coffin? Ha ha!
No,
Clover
it's still
Mom,
there.
you're not terrible. You're a very rude lady. Goodness sake.
I don't know, but if you tried to feed rope
Yeah, I got it
into a
now.
hole,
I'm just
I had fucking mental
easier for
way
the
too nutters.
Fuck me with noodles. Oh, okay, I'm down. I mean, what?
Fuck me with noodles. No, I can only join as
No,
audience.
no. Brainless is writing this down. Fuck me with noodles. Okay. Try that next time.
Then I'm just gonna be audience. Well, or Slim.
Mm-hmm.
You already know that one player is never gonna put in any answer.
Who's that?
the monkey that's
Me,
talking.
because my tablet's fucked up.
Oh well, okay.
Go quickly, go onto your
Hey,
phone.
Scalerum. Hello everybody. That
Yeah, but I
haven't
can't
said
read
hello
your-
to. Sorry if I hadn't said
Hey,
hello
kitty
to you.
cat!
I'm trying to run too much crap. So hi Sydney, hi Sticky,
Delirium.
Damon,
Delirium.
Mama, Delirium. Yeah, okay,
that's what
okay.
you
I think
got.
that's everybody else. So if you want to join, please go to jackbox.tv. I'll go to here and I'll take off.
We don't have
this.
Lee.
Nope. I don't have Lee.
How do I make it so
My
it's
friend.
nothing?
What you saying?
I don't know. Anyways,
How'd
go
you do
to
what?
jackbox.tv and then go to FMW something. Well, here we go. Here we're going.
Fuck me with noodles.
Fuck me with
No
noodles.
micro.
W-N.
I didn't enter the, sorry.
Don't
it
do
was
it.
me.
Sure, you regret it.
Global Mom said it. Fuck me
What
with
did I do?
Unless you're going to add salad.
Blank.
Hi, Sydney is Skittles. Okay.
Blank. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. Blank. Okay.
Giving VJ to all the space. Yeah.
Well, there's only
The
20 of them.
dumbest thing to buy in bulk. Karen's or Rev's used cucumbers.
What?
Don't they call them pickles?
Rev is a
don't know,
content
it's gone up
creator
his
that we go
arsehole.
over.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't they go pickled?
I thought that was like your chuff.
Well, yeah, but still.
The
They get
cucumber
pickled
part.
inside, don't they? I wonder what pickles turn into if you do it the way around.
Just got this image of, because it's his butthole, it's like fertilizer and it starts sprouting new plants, and you just got a like shoot of a new cucumber plant coming out his butthole.
If you're being honest with yourself, you'll never be brave enough to go down on Pip again or answer this question.
Oh,
honestly.
fuck off.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I said again.
Oh, memory.
Hey, maybe if you have
Pip, can you remember last time that happened?
That's ancient fucking history.
I got really
by
dry
the way.
mouth though.
Maybe if you ask nicely.
Dust went everywhere.
Lizard. Fuck you.
Good one, both of you.
I'll be the best
Okay,
you'll
let's
never
see.
have.
Quite possibly.
Mm.
What would you call your anti-social network? Pips perverts and not pals, or introverts are us.
The nosy fucking cunts.
Or just people like Julian.
What? People like me. You don't think there's more than one? Because I know people don't like me, but there's definitely not people like me.
That's very Rocky Horror. They don't like me. They never liked me.
No, I'm not complaining.
Did you know your garden hose can double as a
Aww.
your mom sucks golf ball champion?
Oh my god.
Champion.
Sorry.
What?
Brainless. Step
What?
up, man.
As I said, my tablet fucked up, so I'm out.
Okay.
Women?
Oh god.
The worst thing to use as confetti, purple dildos, or sperm, or cum.
I don't think I would like to be hit in the head
No one
by
went
a
Nana's ashes.
butthole dildo.
Horseshoes. That is also pretty shitty.
Yeah.
That'll hurt.
No.
Arrows.
Aged urine.
Oh, God. Yes, indeed. Silverman. Hot patootie, bless his soul.
Hey, little wolf.
Woofie! Boop, boop.
The dumbest magician would push for bombing the ice wall. Yes.
Ash
totally.
ruined it for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ash
know. I did.
ruined
I
it
forgot I had to do two.
Go
and
me.
everyone.
Yes. Go me. Go me.
The name of a substitute teacher no student would mess with. Shanie's boobs is what I'm guessing. Not Shanie's
No,
box.
Bob's.
And Pipperotus.
Piparitus? I'm saying piparitus.
Hyperitus.
I didn't
Okay.
write it, but I'm just saying that how I would read it.
Yeah, no, that was how it would be.
Imperatus.
Dr. Shipman.
Yeah,
Me. Don't fucking mess with me.
Imperatus. She has a
I'm
good
gonna
friend
go
in
take a
Rome.
bite of food.
Baba! I like
Trying
you.
to kill me, dude.
Last week.
She has a good friend in Rome, you know.
Uh-huh.
His name is Biggest Dickus.
Mm-hmm.
He has a wife, you know.
Biggest Dickus.
Not
Nice.
to need your butt.
What's Biggest Dickus from?
Lizard is right behind. I mean,
Carry on,
Pip is
fella.
right behind Lizard.
It's on the Life of Brian.
Kill the bot. Kill
Life
the
of Brian?
bot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm
Okay.
not in the game anyway.
Thank yous.
Oh, by the way, Slim. Why is
Yes.
Stellarium still grey?
Yeah,
Who
Larry
is?
wouldn't be
Oh,
great.
sorry. Yeah, give me a second. I'll get-
no, just yeah. I just know you like to have everybody that's nice that you have
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
blue.
just give me a second to do that.
She's a nice kitty. Oh, they're a nice kitty cat.
Yeah, totally. And thank you for everybody who took care of that bot.
You're welcome.
There you go. If anybody else is one that I don't notice, please just let me know and we will change that. Okay.
No.
No. 35 seconds? Oh, I gotta fill out mine.
Yes, fill your own answers, then you can assist everyone else's.
What?
Oh, fuck. I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, what? Oh,
it's
I got a message.
THE.
I don't know.
And sober is spelled SOB.
8 seconds.
Here's a bunny.
That's FUNNY.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Damn it. FUCK. No. Oh, sorry. No.
Oh,
Pronouncing.
what about see you next Tuesday or Thursday?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you do though.
No, I don't.
I bet you do in your
I
own
don't
private
know.
time. I bet you every other word's the fucking one.
I don't.
I don't see
yeah.
that if he says it.
Can't move for the word.
Brainless. Good
What?
God. I look up fucking.
Hi, Tia.
Okay, Pip, this is the last time I told you my tablet's fucked up.
I know.
So
You
I
told me a tablet's fucked
Okay, here we
up.
go.
No way.
What real leprechauns say about how they appear in pop culture? Too small, or what's with all the rainbows?
What with all the rainbows?
The Irish.
What is with all the rainbows?
What's with all the rainbow? No, I can't do it.
Gay pride.
Trying. Too small.
You need an Irish person.
What's with all the rainbows?
What's with all the
with all the
rainbows?
Irish coloured
I'm still
rainbows?
fucking Scottish. Good God.
Okay, there we go. Now
Actually,
I know
that was a good
Safety
issue. Well
quit.
done, Mila.
I could not think of anything at all.
Damn it.
I'm
You should say taste the rainbow, not
Very-
when she's in.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that would have been brilliant.
An unexpected perk of being a magician's assistant. Making the brown rabbits white with cum or getting stuffed in boxes and wanded. I mean, I know which one I want.
People are sick. You people are fucking sick.
Hey, it's a job, but someone's got to do
Thank
it.
you for asking.
Yeah, that's why I got a
things in my
yellow
box.
fucking.
Having him impale my box.
That's another reason why I
That's
make
not a
everybody blue in
box.
my chat, is so they can take
You can
one of those
help.
bots. Thank you
You can
all.
help things disappear from my box.
Yeah, but they have a horrible habit of
That
reappearing.
pot got beaten.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have more
Hopefully
fun
not
when
9
you
months
show
later,
me
that's for sure.
when you show me your bots. But we'll talk about that later. A secret: if the line for the bathroom is too long, just go to the gents, ladies, or fuck everyone who consents. Then they're
Do
done
your
after.
cocaine somewhere
I'm
else.
sorry, but if the ladies' queue is too long, there's nobody queuing at the gents. Just go to the fucking gents.
Or just do your
Yeah,
cocaine
exactly.
outside.
And go to the toilet in the gents. Not the urinal. Just go to the fucking gents.
Yeah, of course.
Been there, done that, thank you.
And
Oh.
Little Wolf says, "I want
Hello,
to play
thank
the
you very
Steelers
much,
box."
Sleepy Peoples.
Oh, that's all right, Little Wolf.
It's
I've got
more
loads
like
of cardboard boxes you can
it's
have.
more like shifting the wardrobe. But, you know.
What's the biggest difference between birds and airplanes?
Oh.
Both are CGI, and
Both is no answer.
Oh no, birds are CGI. I've got one downstairs in a cage. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, but you married it, didn't you?
The name of a pretentious short film produced by a cat. Pushing the glass, my.
It's meant to be pushing the glass, my owner's pushing the glass, my slave's dilemma.
Yeah, or Pussy's Revenge. Not revenge.
Revenge.
Like it's
My
Pussy's
cat has
Revenge.
never done that. My
I
cat has
never played
never
like
done
that. Put it revenge.
They said
Revenge.
pretentious, so I just
Oh,
imagined
revenge.
it's shot in grainy black and white and very like a my
I would
owner.
have said chasing mice,
Fuck
nimbly
you.
bimbly from tree to tree.
I have a black cat and it's never pushed anything off. Anything.
Yeah, because it's been dead 10.
My
Yeah,
owner said,
because it's not.
push
The
the
hottest
glass.
Christmas gift of
Always crashing to the
1910.
floor. Push the
Spanish
glass.
flu or a
Kalashnikov.
AK-47.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Which one
Also,
actually
Spanish
made?
flu was a little
Because you've
after
time traveled and yeah. Time travel.
The Spanish flu was around 1918, I think.
That's why it was the hot new gift, because it wasn't yet a
It
thing.
wasn't even there and you still all fucking voted for it.
Yeah.
Good God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time, try be funny.
We're getting a history lesson.
Something
It
a
was
teacher
funny.
trying desperately to be cool would say.
Next time, take a fucking history lesson.
Damn it.
Oh, sorry.
It's so difficult.
Acres and blow day. In
I
class.
mean, I have to go. Son of a. I have to go.
Oh. You're not reading them though, Slim. Come on.
Well, I had to go with the other one.
Yo, kids, class today's gonna be lit. No cap.
I mean, I had to go with Mama. I'm down with the hookers and blow. I mean, I am a cyborg, and you know.
Everyone get down. This is a shooting.
Oh.
What, too soon?
One round remains.
I mean, it's America. It's always going to be too soon.
Oh, you've
By
had
the
a good
time it's
18
not
months,
too
actually.
soon, another
Since-
shooting's happened.
You
Well,
are correct.
18 months they've had no school shootings, only because they haven't been there.
Okay.
18
Oh, come
months.
on, that's
Wow.
awful. Don't.
You got to do three at a time.
Longest in a row.
It's double penetration
No.
time. I mean, triple penetration time.
God damn.
Thinking you're not taking anyone's turn.
Mother of God.
We're probably going to be done after this, everyone. So, I mean, we'll see.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh no! Ah! Oh. I had someone read the most disgusting story about this the other day, and it's burnt in my brain forever.
Okay, so don't play that. Don't.
Hey, I hear music.
I hope everybody can hear the music. I'm going to listen back to the stream afterwards and see if.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping, is just to hear a little bit of music, kind of make it so there's not like a complete dead air. And like when there's people who burp and fart on stream, maybe we'll like, kind of hide them a little bit more.
You got personal hygiene habits that make a monkey blush.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What? What?
Fuck you, Jill.
No, but ever since Zoom kind of got me into having the music on the stream, and then Lizard had a little bit too. I mean, I think it's a good addition. It helps
it's good until you get monetized, and then
Yeah.
it's not
Well,
good.
then you play
Well,
non-copyrighted music.
I'm using Slipstream, and they're all copyright non-copyright for streams for
But
this
YouTube
stuff,
doesn't care about that.
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
Honestly.
Did
Okay.
you just someone lied to you about what you were playing?
It's not your worst
So-
nightmare until there's God, Jesus, and the Bible. Yeah.
3 things
Oh, hi.
you would say to a wolf disguised as your grandma.
Hey,
What
Wolfie!
a large red lipstick you have. That's a long string tongue.
Isn't
Why
it
do you
meant to say
smell like
strong?
what?
Nice nips.
What a long, strong tongue you have, and
So
why do you smell like
strong.
wet white people?
Okay. Nice nips. You got a dentist appointment. I'm waiting 3 months to see you. Okay.
And grandma usually cups the balls.
I'm saying nothing but 3 fucking months for a fucking optician appointment.
I think it's been longer than
9th of March I've got one. Fuck.
3 simple truths about humanity. Sex, piplash, rock and roll. Keep coming.
Keep
coming
as a pet.
Sorry. 7th child walk out at birth. Sexy murder chimes here again. Okay.
I would have put our here again, but that's me. You know the song.
Keeping Tom as a pet is fucking. I still love that point. It's hilarious.
I'm very meatloaf.
7th child usually
rock and roll.
7th child usually bungee jumps.
Zumi,
So.
are you monetized on YouTube?
Now, by the 7th child, it's actually having to hold on to the umbilical cord like a little monkey so it doesn't just fall straight out before 9 months.
Sorry, Slim, who were you asking if it's monetized?
Zumi.
Zumi.
In the side chat, she said she hasn't had any problems with what we're using.
If you're monetized, you will have problems.
Okay, well we'll get that figured out very soon. Because that's what this is supposed to be. Is it's supposed to be used for streaming?
If you're not monetized, it's fine.
3 words that can describe both person and
they're just
energy.
gonna
Sexy,
claim your
relaxing. I want to
content.
jump in them, faded, trash, and stoned.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sexy, relaxing. I want to jump.
We've done this.
No, I don't wear jeans. I don't own jeans.
But no one's talking
In
about
my
you.
pants.
So they're not sexy. And they're definitely not fucking relaxing. They're fucking awkward.
Well, you say bras, we call them socks.
Well, I call them collies. Round them up and point them in the right direction. Thank you very much.
We call them wind
Anyway,
deflectors.
I'm
Collies.
ahead. I won. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
That
because you're up
happened.
against brainless.
Well,
who
that's true.
Didn't
didn't
enter
play.
Okay. Well, there we
You
go.
came
everybody.
second, but you're the only one playing.
The last scene was my character saying come.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. So
Oh,
I'm
she's
gonna
all
go
dried
ahead
up like a crispy O cum sock.
and this and then.
No, I'm not.
I didn't say you. I said Pip. And Pip knows this. That's why she sneezes and then shatters.
Excuse me? What?
All right.
What?
I'm
We're gonna go ahead
chatting,
and
son.
close out now. So thank you all very much. Let's say goodbye to
I hope-
Vila first, and then we'll go
I
around
hope
the
everyone's
room.
writing this stuff down for Pip's 100th.
Oh, Julian,
Here,
we do need you if we're gonna roast Pip.
I'm
gonna
going to abuse it so bad she's going to think I'm a member of her family.
Excuse me. I get a fucking invite. No, you don't get a fucking invite.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just turn up
Okay,
anyway.
maybe I might forgive you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Well. Okay.
Maybe you won't get monetized this time if I
Ah,
don't
shut
turn
up.
up.
So what are you
I
saying,
never
Sid?
get monetized. None of
Go
my streams
ahead.
get monetized.
Yeah, Pip, go ahead and post that link in the stream for your birthday
Oh, for
event.
goodness sake. Really? For the fuck?
Yes, totally do it. And then
Wait.
let's go ahead and say goodbye to Vila first, and then we'll go around the room. So Let us know anything you want to let us know about Vila, and if you want to post your channel in the side chat, go ahead and do that. And same with anybody who's in here already. So what's up, Vila?
I think my 1 week ban thing is over tomorrow, so I'll either be able to live stream on my normal channel tomorrow or Monday. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going live on either my normal channel or my backup channel tomorrow. And I'm going to drop the channel in chat. And I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Vila.
Okay, Julian, is there anything you want to let us know about?
If I'm not back in 5 days, just wait longer.
God damn it. Okay, we will. Yeah, we'll see you around for sure. Thank you for being here. All right, Brainless.
I'll turn up when you least expect it.
Totally. What's up, Brainless?
For me, not much. I'll probably be on the TMI show and on Pipstream, and if Slim is streaming, I might pop in as well.
Sweet, awesome. Micro, you got anything you want to let us know about?
No, when I'm on the TMI show and I'm here sometimes, and yeah.
All right, thank you for being here. And the pepperoni.
Thanks for having us on.
You're very welcome, everybody, and that's how we do this. We'll be here, and I'll invite everybody whenever I do these dumb things.
Yep.
So
Good luck to everyone and everyone who swims in her.
Yeah, and go check out my newest upload today. It's
Yes.
fucking hilarious. Thank you very much.
Still got to do that, but I'm too tired for that. Now,
I would
so
do.
not doing that.
All right,
Sorry,
I've already
thank you.
come twice already today. So.
I'm too tired. Sorry, Brainless.
Thank you all
Fuck you.
very much for being here and for being in the side chat and for watching this in the future and for commenting, liking, subscribing, and hitting the bell notification. On that note, thank you all. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?